But yeah, so welcome back, everybody who's joining us from this morning, or those who are just joining at the moment. Esper, while you were gone, we did end up finishing episode 1. So we are gonna be heading into episode 2. The captive turnabout, it seems. And I guess we're getting right on in it. I'm sorry there was no introduction, but we're just hopping right on in. We'll do introductions afterwards. Ooh.
We're in prison.
Oh, blood. Oh, I remember this one. Gasp.
Oh no.
Oh no. The knight's dead.
Well, good riddance.
That's the only thing I remember. So when I saw him in the first one, I was like, "Oh yeah, he dies." Ooh. A bell.
Who else dies here?
A dog? A dog. Oh.
Oh, the dog is the murderer.
Ooh, dog be barking. All right. Yeah. All right. Hello, everybody who's just joining us. Welcome to episode 2. In episode 1, if you were not here earlier this morning, Edgeworth, Gumshoe, and Kay effectively learned that the king of Zhengfa tried to fake his own assassination, and in that fake assassination, one of his guards got murdered. And we found out that he was murdered by the dead guy you saw on the floor just there. And so I'm assuming that we are going forward and trying to figure out who murdered the other guy, which I think I already know. But like, I played this game before. Well, I never played this game, but I watched like an entire playthrough of the game. And so I'm remembering like bits and pieces here, but I definitely don't remember the steps to get there, so it'll be fun and relearning for all of us. But I'm joined here today with your Paltina, Esperoba, and hopefully some other friends are going to be joining a little bit later. But for now, we are going to be voicing some of the characters that you see because, as usual, this game doesn't really have voice acting. So we get to do the voice acting for them. Do either of you want to introduce yourselves?
I need no other introduction other than I just hit 25K on YouTube. So
Nice.
That's all you need to know.
Nice.
I am Esperoba. Yeah.
Hi, Wing. How's it going? Those little emotes are so cute.
Oh, I love that Sora.
Yeah. But yes, this is Esperoba. Esperoba is a animator, Kingdom Hearts creator, and also wonderful Kay Faraday in today's stream. Applause. I don't have that sound bite, but someone else can applause.
Hold on.
Do you? See, I don't have a stream deck. I can't do those fancy things.
No, I have Discord soundboard, so
okay.
Just,
Yeah, there we go. Nice.
Works perfectly.
All right, awesome. Okay, so we're getting right into it. You know, instant murder happened. As with every single case, there always happens to be a murder. That's just how this game goes. So let's see what we've got today. Many dots. Also, let me know if let me know if the sound is off or anything like that.
Duly noted.
Yeah, Wing, did you not come from Esper's stream?
That's not a name I recognize.
Oh, okay. No, Wing is also.
Love having them here.
Yeah, Wing is also, I think, a writer for the KH fandom. I think Wing. Are you a fanfic writer? Oh, are they all hired? Oh, I'll turn them up. Sorry.
Hold on, wait. I have my mic, I'm holding my mic like a news reporter, so I shouldn't be too quiet.
No, you're good. I also have, everything pretty quiet for the Discord.
You're good. I've also got popcorn topped with Parmesan cheese. Am I a weirdo for that?
No, you're based.
Thank God. Someone else finally fucking gets my obsessions.
No, you're good. Is that a little better? Can you, everyone speak?
Hello.
I think that's a bit better. All right, I'll also get closer to my microphone. I'm a little further away. Yes.
Actually, should I switch to the other microphone, or is this one good?
You sound fine.
Okay, just wanted to double check because my hands last time were extremely tired from holding this mic.
Oh, well, if you want some, yeah, like, you sound fine on either mic, so if you don't want to have to hold it the whole time, it's fine.
Okay, so here's mic number 1, and here's mic number 2.
Is it just further away from you? Is that why?
This one is on the arm, but I can't, like, hear myself like the other mic can let me do. So if I'm loud, I won't be able to hear it through my headphones.
Oh, the first one definitely sounds better. The second one sounds a lot further away.
Hold on. I can switch to the other mic.
Okay.
There we go. Mic number 2.
Hey.
Or number 1. I'll just call it mic number 1. Fuck it.
All right, let's get ... And K. Oh.
Still no sign of them, huh?
Yeah. Odd.
How long do they intend to keep us waiting?
How now, Mr. Edgeworth? I'm sure the guard will bring him in any second now.
The killing of Bastion Brook. It's been 2 days since the incident at the park, and today we're paying a visit to the detention center. Our aim, of course, is to interview Bronco Knight, who's been charged with the murder. His trial is due to start tomorrow, and I'm to be the prosecutor behind the bench. What's taking so long? What's going on? Oh.
It's fine.
I didn't click it, it just went ahead. Who wants to be
I'm guessing plot thickens.
Who wants to be the guard?
We've got a situation. It's Knight. He's been killed. What?
Killed? In the detention center?
Come on, Mr. Edgeworth. What are you waiting for?
Right. Guard, take us to the scene of the crime at once.
Yes, sir. So
There we
Knight...
go! So it didn't happen in the holding cells, but surely that was where he was being held.
Wing knocking on heaven's door. Gotta love his Led Zeppelin reference. No, what's the holdup? The crime scene's this way.
There they go. What?
Where are you taking us? Doesn't this door lead to...
The prison proper, yes.
You mean those other cells aren't part of the prison?
Not exactly, no. Those are detention centers, holding cells. That's where defendants are kept while they're awaiting trial. The area behind this door serves a rather different purpose.
Yeah, it's where the people who are convicted serve out their time.
I suppose you could say it's the last place a great thief should ever want to be.
I've unlocked it, sir. Please, follow me.
Oh, I know that guy.
I don't know that guy.
Oh,
Sadly.
no!
Oh, God. That is a lot of ketchup.
That's Knight, all right. But he's dead. How could this have happened? And how did he wind up inside the prison proper? This was 2 days after the last one.
Yeah, March 25th, I think, was...
Yes.
Yeah.
This is horrible. How did Mr. Knight get himself murdered?
I can hardly believe it myself. But there can be no doubting the evidence of our own eyes.
And what's he doing here? I thought he was being held in the detention center, no?
He was. He must have been. His trial hadn't even begun yet. The law states...
So many personal... Oh, go ahead.
No, you're okay. The law states that until convicted, suspects are to be kept in cells separate from the main prison. Only those who have been found guilty are sent to the prison proper. There's no way Knight should have been in here.
Was gonna say, Wing said so many personal
I
items
see it,
for one
yeah.
crime scene.
Yeah.
Maybe he wandered his way over?
Bet there's a few red herrings. Map. The detention center
I'm
and the
the map,
prison
I'm the map.
are separated not only by 2 heavy doors, but also a lengthy corridor. That would have been a long way to wander, especially for a detainee.
Hmm.
I suppose we'd better take a closer look at Knight's body. We'll need to examine the scene of the crime carefully if you want to get to the bottom of this.
I've never seen a
Yay.
diagram. I've never seen a diagram of the detention center till now.
Oh, he's got a chess set there, like a portable chess set.
What's with all the weird equipment?
I'm not sure, but I don't see anything particularly suspicious here.
Smells weird though. Kinda musky, like wet fur.
I was gonna say, it looks like where they, like, wash the dogs? I know you had such a keen
Yeah.
nose.
Oh, it's nothing special, really. Except when it comes to sniffing out treasure.
Remind you to seal all my valuables away in airtight containers.
No way, Mr. Edgeworth. I'd never steal any of your stuff.
But you would happily seal someone else's? I'm not sure that's entirely reassuring. There's a whip. Ooh.
Is that Karma's whip?
I don't think so.
Time to inspect every suspicious-looking nook and cranny.
Yay, she said the thing!
Yeah!
Yay, she said the thing.
Indeed, this area is too big to take in all at once. Fortunately, I can use R to look further up or down. I must scour the scene and inspect anything that catches my attention. The hook.
Related to that, I asked one of my friends who's playing the first investigations, like from the remaster today,
Yeah.
and they say that they kept the suspicious nook and cranny line for the first game, so they just don't have it for the second.
Oh, interesting.
Weird.
Looks like a pulley of some kind.
Maybe the prisoners use it for work.
I suppose so, yes.
Okay, so I know you're gonna say no, but
Absolutely not, Kay. You are not permitted to swing on that rope.
I knew it.
Ugh, I should have known you were being serious. Whip. These tarps are rather colorful.
Are we not going to talk about the whip?
They kind of stand out in a room like this, don't they?
They certainly don't look like they belong in a prison.
Look, there's a whip on top of them.
There we go,
Thank
and a
you.
rope.
You know who that reminds me of, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, maybe it's actually hers. Maybe she left it here.
Not a chance. She and a whip are attached to the wrist. Trust me. I have been whipped. I have been whipped many times.
So is Phoenix.
There was a rope near Knight's body too.
Speaking of which, want to see my super stealthy?
Rope escape trick? Thanks, but I'll let you know when I'm in need of saving.
Just
She seems genuinely disappointed. Pipes. I can't look at the pipes.
Metal pipes.
Oh, please don't make the sound.
I'm not going to.
Okay.
I will
having some-
spare you. You guys are spared. Don't
Thank
worry.
you.
weird having something like this in a prison, huh? A cage inside of a cage.
Technically, Kay, a prison isn't made up of cages, but cells.
What's the difference? No offense, Mr. Edgeworth, but you've got to look at the basic nature of things more. Oh, that's like ladder stuff ladder.
Yes. Yes, and the basic nature of an investigation is the pursuit of accurate facts and information. I think
Technically, though, a cage is kind of like a cell.
they're basically the same thing.
It's a portable cell, though.
It's safe.
It doesn't seem to contain any useful clues.
Nope. No with treasure either.
You do know we're not actually looking for treasure, right? Okay, I guess we'll stop. I'm gonna look at everything but the body. This part of the floor is covered with dirt. What are you doing, Gumshoe?
You know what that means, sir. Footprints.
Too many footprints, unfortunately. We'll need a specialist to identify them.
Guess we just gotta have to wait till forensics gets here.
When will Athena be here? Yes, and in the meantime, if you could refrain from treading all over it.
Wouldn't want to slip up and get the old jacket dirty, huh? Good point, Mr. Edgeworth. Thanks.
Gumshoe, what have you got in your mouth? What did I tell you about eating the evidence? My concern was for the footprints, not your jacket, detective. Oh, thank you, Wing. Yes, you can wake up the Komori bat if you want to. He's just napping. You can pet
He's
him.
a little eepy.
You can pet him or feed him or just wake him up. He'll talk to you.
He's a little eepy.
There you go.
Oh.
He eats. Bronco Knight killed the day before his court date. You better take a closer look. Chess.
That's a lot of Heinz tomato ketchup.
Yeah.
Huh? Is that...
Oh, I'm sorry the emotes don't work, Wing. I think it's because my bot isn't subscribed to me.
Probably.
So I can't use the emotes.
It shows up on the stream, though.
Oh, it does? That's good.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen one of these in your office, Mr. Edgeworth.
I'm sure you have, Detective. It's a pocket chess set. The victims, I'd imagine.
Makes sense. He left chess after all.
Yeah, it would have been a good way to pass the time.
I want to look at the tarp. The body is partially covered by a dirt-stained tarp.
And there's a rope on top of it.
Was Knight tied up with the rope somehow? I think
Must
he
have
was
been.
dragged on the tarp, I feel like. We should take a look under
Someone
the sheet
must-
as well.
Someone must have tied him up, then like had
Oh.
a dog like drag him.
Ah, look at all that red stuff.
Yes, I'd say that's blood.
So, dog bit him in the leg. Good to know.
We should keep looking around. There's bound to be more secrets to uncover. I'm sure of it.
There's something on his finger.
Let's take a closer look, Mr. Edgeworth.
I'm just imagining them like putting their faces like right inside where his hand is.
Mm-hmm. Whoa.
It's a ring, and an expensive-looking one at that.
He had it
Let's
last.
get a closer look.
Steals. Don't even think about it, Kay.
Wait, I didn't say anything.
I'm not gonna loot the body.
That ring is probably worth like $2.
I like that glove. A rubber glove.
Yep, just the one though.
I should examine it in more detail. Shoves his face in it.
Oh.
Oh,
Ugh.
intimate you. What? Oh, inmate.
Oh,
I thought
You thought it said intimate, so did I.
I was like, oh no. Inmate use only. I guess that means
That it must be one of the prisoners who was using it, right?
yes. He would certainly imagine so.
Intimate use.
Hey, I'm dyslexic. That's my excuse. The fingers are
A
covered
lot of
in
ketchup.
blood on this side. I think we can safely assume that the scuff was dropped somewhere after Knight's blood had been spilled. Does it belong to him though? Forensic team, go!
We can? How come?
Because it had been on the floor when the pool of blood was forming. Then the blood would have flowed around it, but not underneath it.
Oh, meaning there'd only be a band of blood around the edges of the fingers, and not all over the backside.
Assuming the glove was discarded after the blood had pooled around the body.
Maybe our murderer ditched it after they did the deed.
It's certainly a possibility. At the very least, whoever it was dropped it must have seen the body.
Or
You-
must have known.
Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say, or whoever killed him knew of the story that he had to pull off
Yeah.
a few days prior.
Yeah. You there!
Yes, sir.
Have you seen that glove before?
Yes, sir. The prisoners work. Well, prisoners wear them for work. It's strange though. Prisoners issued with those gloves are under strict orders to keep them in their cells. They aren't allowed to take them out without permission, and we always check.
I suppose that would explain why there aren't any gloves in the workshop. Blood and mud. Nick.
Mud. I tried to combine the two words.
Ugh. His neck brace is soaked with the blood from the hole in his neck.
I would assume that's the cause of death, and that it was probably instantaneous.
Asphyxiation?
He wouldn't have even had a chance to cry out for help. I'm sorry, Wing. I appreciate you trying to share the clip, but I will see it later for sure.
I can definitely go through the clips if you want me to.
Oh, no, you're fine. I can go through it later. I'll put it in the Discord.
Okay. Okay, cool.
There's a small cut on his scalp, too. Was he struck with something? Wing, you're in my Discord, right? You can share it in my Discord.
Oh, wait, yeah. There's a channel for it.
Yes, there is. Wing, are you in my Discord? Gumshoe?
Oh, it's me.
Yeah.
Maybe he fell and hit his head after he was stabbed in the throat?
It's possible, but it's too early to say with any certainty. Oh, Kay, you have your camera with you, correct? Could you lend it to the detective so we can photograph the body?
Sure thing. All yours, Gummy.
Thanks. All right, here we go.
Yeah, here. I think if you do ! Discord, it might come up. I will try to put it in chat.
Hold on. Did it?
Nope.
Nope.
I thought I had a thing.
Huh.
That's okay. I can, here. Hold on. Oh, Gumshoe, you take pictures.
All right, hold on. Gumshoe, take pictures. Hold on. His clothes sure are a mess, though, huh?
Indeed, they appear to be covered in dirt.
Aw, poor Wing.
That should be it, Wing. You let me know. I don't really share it anymore because bots. So I've had a lot of scammers try and get in the Discord.
Fair enough. Guess he's like me when it comes to laundry.
It would be a grave error to think anybody else could be like you, detective.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means you're not very smart.
Point taken.
It looks like that's it. Yeah, looks like that's it.
Yeah, okay.
Yay, it works. Good. Okay, I don't think I can logic, but can I... I guess I can do that and be like, it's the same tarp!
Oh!
These tarps have a pretty distinctive design, in fact. It's the same design as the bloody... Oh, that's you.
Oh.
It's the same design as the bloody tarp around Mr. Knight's body. That's a weird kind of like one sentence then another sentence from
yes,
this too.
right. Yes, you took the words right out of my mouth. In fact, I tried to say them.
Hey, I can do a pretty good Edgeworth impression. That'll teach you to be so careless, Mr. Edgeworth. You need to keep your treasures close when there's a great thief around.
Yeah, how I do it, Wing, is I make it so they can't post anything until I give them a roll. I thought you were on sabbatical. Alright. Boopy-doop. Not a bad bit of evidence gathering.
Nothing can stop us when we're on the hunt together, right, Gummy?
You betcha! We're unstoppable! A regular Three Musketeers!
Let's not get carried away, detective. There's one thing we still haven't found.
Huh? What do you mean, sir?
Okay's expression. What's missing from this crime scene? The murder weapon! I see no sign of a murder weapon anywhere.
You're right. I didn't even think of that.
Of course you didn't. Come now, detective. These are basic investigative principles we're talking about here.
Yeah, I guess. Sorry, sir.
Don't worry, Gummy. It hadn't crossed my mind either.
A fact that hardly puts my mind at ease, Kay. Items that could prove even potentially lethal are strictly controlled within a prison. After all, we wouldn't want the inmates getting their hands on them, would we? Which means acquiring a murder weapon would be hard enough, let alone leaving the scene with one.
Oh yeah, nice thinking, Mr. Edgeworth.
What was the murder weapon, and where has it gone? The answers to these questions may be the keys to figuring out what happened here. Oh, do you want to be him or them?
I was gonna maybe suggest you be them if they're a girl.
I do not know what they are.
Okay,
I
I'll
know-
just... Huh?
Sorry, I know who this character is. They are a guy.
Okay.
Influences
Okay,
anything.
okay. Alright, I'll just do this for now.
Okay.
Huh. Didn't think the guy had a whole entourage.
Oh, it's him!
There he is!
Oh my gosh, it's him! Oh, actually, I would love to be him.
Go for it.
Go for it.
Thank you.
Wait, hold on. Be like more southern than Tabby. if
Oh
you
no,
can.
he's a suave little guy. He just
Oh, my bad.
he's so good. Excusez-moi, but this is the scene of the crime, right?
Are we
You're-
going with his canon name or the right name?
I don't remember what his other name was. Wait a second, are you? No way. Those piercing eyes, that furrowed brow. Mr. Fender? I don't think his name is Fender. What's his actual name?
In the fan localization, it's Raymond Shields.
That's right, Raymond. Oh man, I think we're just gonna unfortunately have to go with Fender though. Oh man,
Man.
I know, cause it'll be hard to like see it. I mean, it's very, cause I'm definitely gonna say Sebastian and not Houston. Like so, okay, Raymond. I will say though,
Yeah.
Raymond Fender.
Mr. Shields. It's been far too long. I know, right? But even after all this time, I'd know that deep bow anywhere, and the neckwear obs. Manfred von Karma, the man, the legend. Gotta say, I didn't expect to see you here. That's my father you're talking about.
What are you talking about, pal? This is Mr. Edgeworth, not that old geezer.
Detective, please. Edgeworth? Wow! I guess that explains the fresh face. Huh, can't blame a guy for mixing you two up, though. You're the spinning image of the old devil in his day. I see you haven't changed. How many years has it been? Man, good question. But who's counting, eh? Been away traveling so long I lost track. You know how it is. But you know what I do remember? You betraying everything you were supposed to stand for. Many dots.
Wow, where did that come from? And who are you anyway?
This is Raymond Shields. He's a defense attorney. Enchanté, as they say. Shields the name and defending's the game. I'm a bit of an ace attorney. He said the thing!
Hey, Detective Gumshoe, at your service.
And I'm Kay Faraday, great thief. I'm on sabbatical at the moment, though.
A great thief. Wow, that's so romantic. Très chic, if you will.
Right? It's nice to finally meet someone who gets it. I'm looking to expand the franchise, actually. I even made signing up super simple.
Sounds awesome. I'd love to come hang with you guys if you'll have me.
Sorry, I should have also mentioned that it's girls only. And they have to be super fun and super cool and...
Hey, I totally get it. No hard feelings, yeah? Come on, bring it in. This is the one thing I remember about him that I was like, no, bad
He's
touch.
a warm hugger.
You've got to be kidding.
My bad, my bad. I'm just so used to how they do things elsewhere, you know? Ahem. And why are you here, Mr. Shields? Whoops, I almost forgot this was your scene. Keeping the defense on the strategy number one. Keeping the defense out is strategy number 1 in the Von Karma playbook, after all, isn't it?
Many dots.
Tense silence.
Hey! Quit it with all the fun karma stuff, pal. What gives?
Yeah, you defend your dude, Gumshoe.
Hold it!
Detective, calm yourself. His attitude is unfortunately understandable.
It is? Sorry, I have a can of Coke with me.
That's okay. I take it you're Mr. Knight's attorney. Guilty as charged, Your Honor. Well, I was supposed to be, anyway. So he was planning to represent Knight if his client hadn't been murdered. He and I would have faced off against each other in court. I'd better see what he has to say for himself. Hello, you look so good! So the victim asked you to represent him? Sure did. We were supposed to have a little chat today. As was I. But a guard showed up instead and told us that his body had been found. I'm as bummed about it as you. Even brought him some weenies to cheer him up. Mr. Shields, you know you can't bring food into the prison. Huh, oh yeah. Well, it's here now. Want some? Little advice I'd picked up from my travels. So Moorish. No, thank you. Fine, you do you. What are you doing here anyhow? Don't tell me you wanted to hear Knight's side. Von Karma's always more of a convict the defended at all costs guy. He didn't teach you that? That was a long time ago. If you say so. Sure you don't want any weenies? No, thank you. Sorry, this has become a Fox show.
Oh, that's fine. No worries.
Nah,
You're
it's all
killing
good.
it.
Oh, thank you. Have you met with your client previously? Yes, indeed, Your Honor. Just yesterday, in fact. The Broncaster called me the minute he was arrested. Sounded really freaked out, man. Oh yeah, mentioned your little performance, too. According to him, you really made a nuisance of yourself. And not the kind word was spoken, I'm sure. Well, sticks and stones and all that. Boy, did he not like you. Trash talk you something fierce. Can't say I didn't join the fun, though. Fun? How dare you, Mr. Shields? Lighten up, kid. I'm kind of a fixture in the visitor's room here. And I don't think I have much of a... Wait. I don't think I ever had that much of a gas.
What?
Oh, so you come here a lot.
Hey! Don't go getting the wrong idea, little sis. I'm never on the wrong side of the bars. Just happen to know someone who is. The visitor's room is usually where I'm at, but this isn't exactly my first time in the clink either. In which case, I'd better ask him if he knows about this room. Tell me, what do you know about the scene of the crime? Huh? Oh, this room? No, dude. What do you know about it? I'll give you 3 choices. It's a recreation room. Is it a recreation room? Whoa! I don't even want to know how you spend your spare time, Edgeworth. But I guess there's plenty here you could play with if you use your imagination. If you know what I mean. Now let's see what the answer key has to say, shall we? Oh no, you got it wrong! This is actually a workshop. That wasn't even a choice! So all the options he gave me were wrong. How infantile. The cons came here to perform various duties. I can learn new skills too. Bank some qualifications when you're back on the street. I see. And how is access to this room controlled? Who has the key? Chill out, Edgeworth. I don't have all the answers. My man over there probably does, though. Right, compadre?
Yes, sir. The workshops aren't locked without physical keys. Or with physical keys. What am I saying? Their doors are fitted with sensors instead.
That kind of sensors.
Inmates are issued with special bracelets, sir. When they walk through a workshop door, the sensor checks their bracelet. And if they're not supposed to be there, ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling, an alarm sounds. Sorry.
What was that? What was that alarm again?
It was ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling.
Nice, good.
And if they let it ring for too long, then bzzz, they get a real shock. if you know what I mean. And if they try to break or remove the bracelet, bzzz, a shock 3 times worse than that.
What? That's brutal.
I guess they need to ensure that the inmates follow the rules, but that sounds a bit excessive.
If they wish to pass through a door like this one, prisoners need to be accompanied by a guard. We disable the sensors for them and let them in.
You get all that? Have any prisoners
I
used
do.
the workshop today?
No, hold on. Wait 1 second. I gotta ping. I gotta clear. There we go. No, sir. No one's been in here for days. I'd know if they had.
So no prisoners have entered, let alone used, this workshop today. Ooh.
Fancy.
Which means that there's a contradiction in this crime scene. Namely, there's something here that shouldn't be. I'll take another quick look over the crime scene and employ my powers of deduction to solve the mystery. Okay, bye.
Goodbye, Raymond.
Yep. So I notice he's not wearing the thing.
Not wearing the bracelet.
Yeah. But there's nothing else for me to... This is the only one that still has a nothing.
It might be something you've seen, but you have to like deduce with your evidence.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's go through
that's
that.
the same. There's a small cut on his scalp, too. Was he struck with something?
Oh, we already went through this.
No, I don't remember this. We talked about the blood. But I don't...
No, we also talked about the gash in his scalp.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, we did with the laundry.
Yeah,
Okay,
the
yeah,
laundry,
yeah.
but-
I
yeah.
remember the laundry, but that's all I remember.
Yep, we've already went through that.
Then what am I...
So
Is
the
it on the
bracelet
thing?
goes around the wrist? Is that what the bracelet is meant for?
There's mud all over it.
Maybe the prisoners were making mud pies. I wish I could have joined them. I love making mud pies.
Not anywhere near my crime scene, you're not.
Aw.
What am I missing? It's something here, apparently. Oh, I have to deduce things.
Oh.
Oh. Oh, I had to. Oh, okay.
So it would be on his wrist, I think. Either that or on his leg?
Hold on.
Huh, there's no mentioning of a bracelet
Fitted.
anywhere in the evidence.
Well, they detect the reach on the prisoner's bracelets by raising the alarm, but it doesn't.
Oh.
It doesn't. I don't remember where they said the bracelets are. I guess we can try and because it is undone, like compared to the other sleeve, which is not. This one is.
Mm-hmm.
I guess the door, because there's no bracelet. I'm gonna lose some HP for this, I'm sure.
Where am I looking exactly, Mr. Edgeworth?
Well, around them here somewhere.
Yeah, let's just... Yeah. So, wasn't that...
There's something present at this crime scene that shouldn't. Oh!
Wait, hold on, what is
So
it?
I think it's because they're not allowed to have like their personal items, something like that.
Oh, right.
I think. Did I remember?
Yeah.
Am I remembering that correctly?
Yeah, like personal belongings aren't allowed in prisons.
Oh, I haven't
It's
looked at
common.
this yet. I haven't looked at this yet.
Come on, come on, come on. Hurry up and open that class.
This is a murder investigation. You sound like a child on Christmas morning.
Please. Even your heart must skip a beat when you're about to open a mysterious box.
Not all of us think like you, Kay, thankfully. Oh, chess set.
These are chess pieces, right? I've seen the ones you have in your office. So how come these are black and white?
Most chess pieces are. The ones in my office are custom made.
As in, they're unique and probably valuable. I like
What do
the
you
sound
mean?
of that.
What do you mean probably valuable? They are valuable.
She's got a glint in her eye. She'd better not be planning a robbery. How are the chess pieces not falling out?
They must be magnetic or something.
Okay, so I don't see... None of the pieces are missing.
None of the pieces are missing. Again, I'm guessing like someone set this up to where like it looks like he had it on him the whole time. Because remember, they aren't allowed to have personal belongings on them
Right.
in the cells. So maybe deduce that.
But I don't have any evidence to present to deduce it, is what I mean.
Oh, right.
Because I had to present something. Maybe, is there something I can logic? No, I can't logic anything.
We cannot logic today.
Can I talk with you?
Oh, there's this one thing.
Go on.
There's a body in the workshop, sir.
He's right. That's definitely out of the ordinary.
If anything else occurs to you, you know where to find me. Ooh. These seem to be a list of prisoner reservations for this workshop. What are all these
Where are all
numbers?
these-
Oh, that's you.
What are all these numbers, Mr.
I ask myself. Prisoner numbers, I'd imagine.
I'd hate to be given a number like that.
I rather agree. People are meant to have names.
I'd much rather be called Great Thief or the second Yatagarasu.
And not like not be given binary.
All right, no name for you then, I guess. It wants me to do something, but I don't know what I'm gonna do. I am uncertain. I don't know what evidence it's related to. It's related to the chess set! I honestly don't know what it wants me to say. Hold on. I'm gonna ask this again. Stop them from coming and going without permission. This crime scene contains a glare. Okay. There's something here that shouldn't be. Is it... Is it him? Do you have a hint, Esper? Do you remember?
I do have the walkthrough up. So
Oh,
if
okay.
we
Is it so can I confirm if it's the chessboard?
it is not the chessboard.
Okay. Is it him? Physically him?
It's not him.
So I was incorrect. Which is fine.
I think the answer here is a little obtuse.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not very intuitive. Cause like, but is the door what I need to present?
Like
Like
door sensor, yeah.
the sensor, yeah. So what am I?
So I was right about the door.
Right. Like, I know it's the fact that it's the door sensor, but, like, where am I touching is the question. Because I tried the hand. Is it his head? The neck?
Are you asking like specific
Like
confirmation? or denial,
where?
or-
Yeah.
It's not gonna be his head or neck.
Okay.
Is it like anywhere on his body?
No.
Oh, that's really weird.
It's weird.
This is more obtuse than an obtuse angle.
It's not the glove, right?
No, couldn't be.
Is it the glove?
It is.
That's so
Wait,
weird.
Yeah.
Is it? Oh my god! How?
I want them to tell me. Prisoners aren't able to come and go from this workshop. Oh, is it because the glove belongs to a prisoner and the prisoner got inside without a guard? Is that what we're trying to like
Maybe.
elbow to our thumb? The door sensor would detect their bracelets and the alarm would sound. What's more, according to the guard, no prisoners were authorized to be in this room at all today. And yet here we have a rubber glove, one of the kind issued to inmates. This is a clear contradiction, but it wasn't actually very clear. I'm just saying that.
So where did the glove come from, sir?
I don't know, detective. Not yet, anyway. All I know for now is the glove is a valuable piece of evidence. Wow, yeah, good job.
Yeah.
Yay, full health.
Oh my gosh. You! Apart from prisoners and guards, who else has access to this room? Guard?
Oh, it's me.
Hello?
No one, sir. Sorry, no one, sir. This is a prison after all. Prisoners and guards are pretty much all there is.
Hold it. Oh, that was him. Mr. Shields? Come on, don't play us like that, friend. We both know that's not true. You know as well as I do that prisoners and guards aren't the only ones who can come in here.
Huh? Oh, do you mean... But sir, they're...
Mr. Shields, would you care to get to the point? Who exactly are you talking about? What? You don't have a pair of peepers in that hard head of yours? You didn't see them on the way in? Wandering about in the corridors, chilling with their buds? I bet if you'd mosey on out of that door right now, you'd trip over one of them before you'd taken a step.
Listen, pal. We've had just about enough of your baloney.
Take a chill pill, big guy. I'm on your side. You know, for such a wide fella, you have a very narrow mind.
What did you...
Detective.
Sorry, sir.
Look, just follow me, okay? Seeing is believing. Isn't that what they say?
I guess. So I guess we're just following him out of the workshop?
Yep. There's no ordinary slammer. Here, the humans share their space with some special friends. Look at those ants! Look at the bunny!
Look at the pony. Oh my god.
I know. Animals? Yep. Furred and feathered fellas of all shapes and sizes. Guard filled me in on how it came about. Seems they decided to try a little experiment in animal therapy a few years back. The cons are assigned a critter each, a buddy to help keep their spirits up.
Really? Wow. That sounds like so much fun.
Plus, inmates can even earn pet care qualifications if they go through some job training with the animals.
Oh, that must be what all the equipment in the workshop is for.
You got it. Room set up specially for that training stuff.
So, when you said somebody could have been at the scene of the crime...
Exactamundo, big guy. I was talking about these guys.
But that just means you're still talking baloney. What would an animal do with a rubber glove?
Good question. All I'm saying is that it was possible. The rest is Mr. Prosecutor's problem.
Mr. Edgeworth, sir, if you want me to arrest this piece of baloney, just say the word.
Let me get this straight. Are you saying these animals can wander freely around the prison? You know those sensors on the doors? They detect the prisoner's bracelets and sound the alarm when somebody goes walkabout. Well, for our furry friends, it's the other way around. They're fitted with microchips that open the doors right up.
They are.
Uh-huh. They're implanted just under the skin around the shoulders. Big needle, quick jab, and voila!
What? Doesn't it hurt?
Nope, they don't feel a thing. That's what they tell me anyway. Now, where was I? Ah, right. So the point is, they're not the baddies here, so there's no reason to punish them. It's ironic, really. Here in this institution where the humans are caged, the animals are free to roam to their heart's content. Hey. They're not completely free, though. They can't leave the prison proper, for one thing. No sensor in the big mother of a door out. Wait, no sensor on that big mother of a door out, you see? Ah. What's that tinkling sound?
Sir? Oh.
Seeing eye dog.
Is that big dog?
Big dog. Just look at that thing. And is that a bell around its neck? That explains the sound, I suppose.
A lot of dots.
Ah!
Mr. Edgeworth, were you seriously trying to stare it down?
And I refuse to lose to a dog.
Not for nothing, sir. But your dog handling skills could use some work. Leave it to a pro. I know how to treat him right. Come on now. Come to Gummy.
Oh, there he
Oh,
goes.
he just leaves.
Bye.
Bye, Felicia.
Man, ignored by a dog.
That dog was certainly very different to the other animals. And it seemed to have a real thing against me and only me. Alright then, you've met the menagerie. What's next?
Guess we better interview some witnesses, right, sir?
Indeed, we need more information regarding what was happening around the time the body was found.
Now let's start with that guy. Hey, you there in the cell.
Ooh.
Who am I?
Do you
this
wanna
guy?
be them? Esper, do you wanna be them?
Sure.
Okay.
A lot of dots.
Ignored again.
Hello? We were wondering if you might be able to tell us anything about this morning's incident.
Ellipses.
A lot of dots, yep.
Is anyone else a little afraid of this guy?
Not a big talker, huh? It's alright, man. I'm on your side here. Let's start with a handshake, huh? Maybe a hug to break the ice?
Seconds out.
What's that supposed to mean? Hey, I get it, man. Not everyone's a hugging type. I'm cool with that.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Why is there a bear on him?
Because that's his friend. That's his little animal companion.
Yeah. Round 1. 10 reps each.
What is this man up to? I better see what he has to say for himself. Your name?
From the blue corner, it's Rocco D259 Carcerado. Don't mind if I keep moving, do you, boss? Fighter can't let his heart rate drop, see?
It doesn't look like there's any danger of that. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. You'll lose too much weight doing all that.
Gotta make weight before a fight, boss. Won't even make it into the ring if you don't.
So you're... Wait, I get it. You gotta be a boxer, right?
Was. Back in the day. But it's good to stay fighting fit. Leastways, that's how I see it. So is the bear part of your training too? Looks kind of like an apron. It's so cute. Ain't nothing cute about Teddy.
Teddy.
Kid's my partner, see? This here polar bear keeps me on my toes.
He seems to have loosened up a little. Now's my chance. Where were you and Teddy at the time of the incident?
Ellipses. Come on, boss. I ain't no stoolie. And I don't know nothing no how.
Hello, welcome. I'll be the judge of that. Please answer the question.
You punch drunk or something, boss? I told you, I don't know zip.
Ugh. So he won't play ball.
Guess there's only one thing to do, huh, Mr. Edgeworth?
Indeed, the more he protects his ignorance, the more certain I am he's hiding something. All right.
Protest, by the way.
Oh. All right, let's see exactly what you do and don't know, shall we, Mr. Coserato?
Ellipses.
Oh, this is your favorite case? Nice.
Mind chess time.
Mind chess! Logic chess!
Let's
Yeah.
go.
Now, let us analyze the state of play. Ooh. He adopts a boxing stance when he is on high alert. My guess is that things won't go well if I push too hard at such moments. When my opponent is on the defensive, I should remain calm and bide my time. He's bound to reveal an opening eventually, which is when I'll pounce. First, let's see if our friend here knows anything about the incident. I'll start by asking his movements, and bring his fight to an end before he knows what hit him. Now go! Tell me
Let
about
go.
how's your day going?
Oh, could be better.
Why don't you? Yeah, I'm in prison and all, but why don't you start by telling me what you've done today?
Ellipses.
You will answer me, Mr. Coserato.
What? You want a shot at the champ, is that it? Then put him up, pal.
I can wait.
Throwing in the towel already. That's gotta be a record.
Fisticuffs is hardly my style, but I'm more than happy to take you on in a game of chess. Incidentally, don't you get tired ducking and diving like that all the time?
You think I don't got the stamina, kid? Oh, just you try me.
I'm waiting.
I ain't tired. Not today, not ever. Especially not today. Took it real easy this morning. Had me some quiet cell time. Hardly broke a sweat.
Really? You look pretty sweaty to me.
Give me a break, will ya? I'm done talking, okay? I'm tired. Yeah, real tired.
Now I strike. I thought you took it easy. You may have kept your boxing skills sharp, Mr. Coserato, but I'm afraid your lying needs quite a bit of work. Tired? Really? I hardly think that's possible. Especially not after you just told me about your quiet cell time this morning. Kablam.
Oof. We gotta be careful here, Teddy. When this guy lands, oh, he lands.
Nice. Whoa!
Oh,
Rock Lee! I was like, Rock Lee! He's hiding something, I'm sure of it. I should try asking him about what was happening at the time of the incident, both in and outside his cell. I won't need to use my fists in this next round. No, I'll deliver this knockout using carefully chosen words alone. The power of words! What was it like around here? Did you notice anything strange around the time of the incident?
Ellipses. What do you mean, strange?
He's
Fine.
not, I don't think I need to, because he's not, like...
Oh, you're losing your health really quickly.
Haven't you noticed yet? You're backed into a corner here. Oh. Because he didn't have his arms up, so that's why I didn't bide.
Oh shit.
Because see, he wasn't boxing. I'm gonna say we're not already. Okay.
Oh, you already did that.
No, I did a different talking. I used different words. Do you remember what you were doing at the time of the incident?
I was, catching some Z's. We both was.
The incident happened only a short while ago. You seem wide awake, all things considered. Ooh.
Fighter's gotta be able to get up quick when he's down. He needs his beauty sleep too. Builds muscle.
Is that so? Then I apologize for waking you. I have read that rest is an important part of any boxer's training regimen.
You don't say. So Mr. Prosecutor's savvy when it comes to the fight game, huh? Who knew?
How do you know my profession? Interesting. How do you know I'm a prosecutor? I don't remember telling you. You've been eavesdropping, haven't you? You've been listening to every word we say out here in the corridor. Which means you weren't asleep, and that you were lying again.
Ugh. You're a good kid. Caught me clean with that one. Alright, I admit it. I wasn't catching no Z's. But what? The guy can't work out in his cell no more without lawyers getting involved?
I'm gonna save,
Please do.
because we don't have a lot of HP left.
Or is a man taking care of himself a crime now?
The fact that we now know he was awake is an important development. It could well prove to be a useful clue. I don't know.
You mean straight, but...
Answer the question. Tell me what was going on around that time.
No.
Wish I could help you, boss. But I was asleep. We both was.
Time to deploy my clue. You were exercising! Enough of your brave, barefaced... your barefaced lies. You get it? Because there's a bear. You weren't
I get it.
asleep. You were exercising. You told me as much yourself. Oh, God.
Oh my god.
A counterpunch, huh? Should have seen that one coming.
Save.
I
right
see you
about-
have the ropes, Mr. Casarado. I also seem to be almost dead. I don't remember when I heal after this. It's time to come clean about what you know.
Ugh. Alright. You don't gotta shout about it. Stomping around like you own the place. Teddy and his pals have been scared enough this morning already.
Ooh.
Ooh, let's-
Oh,
You've done well to endure this long, but I fear you'll soon be out for the count. You say the animals have been scared enough already, which implies something happened here earlier. Well, what was it, Mr. Coserato? Yay! Woo!
Ugh. Quit it, will ya? I'm getting shellacked here.
Shellacked.
Fine. Somebody yelled, okay? Real loud, real scared. Got all the little guys scared too. Yeah, laugh it up, Mr. Big Shot Lawyer. Let me see you do the same thing in the rink.
I'm not a lawyer. Oomph. Checkmate.
just barely made it out.
Ugh.
Oh my god.
Whoa. Well, it takes a big chunk of your HP, like when you get it wrong.
And especially when you abide so much time.
Yeah, I think we've now established that you know more than you're getting on, don't you?
Fine. I'll talk.
You did it, Mr. Edgeworth.
Let's not get carried away, Kay. Our work here has only just begun. Hey, can we call a timeout here for a sec, guys? There's something super big I need to say. It's just, well, it's like fate brought us here today after all these years, Edgeworth.
Why is he clapping?
Because he's entertained. And it's a real privilege watching you how you work. Eye-opening stuff, in fact. Just thought you should know I'll be telling you-know-who that you've become. You talking about my boyfriend?
Who know who?
Keen to get the lowdown, huh? Well, that's enough. This has nothing to do with you, Kay. Whoa, don't have a cow, man. Why so sensitive? Report whatever you wish to whomever you wish. Just do it on somebody else's time. Whatever you say, boss man, but I think he should know at least. You know, how you been living your life since you signed on to doing things the Von Karma way? After all, you've disappointed him enough for one lifetime already, am I right?
What's he talking about, Mr. Edgeworth?
Nothing that need concern you, Kay. Our focus should be on Mr. Caserato. Now, shall we continue? It's time to hear the truth at last.
You won't land a glove on me, kid. There was a show, finished right around 10 a.m. Came back here after, did me some training. Least ways I tried to. Barely got to the count of 2 before somebody screams, "What the?" I was hollering and howling, crying for help. But what can I do? I'm locked up in here, right? So I tunes it out and I gets back to work.
I found it curious that you would pay so little heed to a desperate cry for help.
Like I say, boss, what can I do? Besides, this is the joint. Don't nobody think nobody for getting involved in what ain't none of their concern.
I hear you, brother. Best you could do is a rubberneck from in there. Best you could do is rubberneck from in. Oh, from in there. Anyway, am I right? You mentioned training, Mr. Caserato. I can't help but notice how well equipped your cell is.
There's a guy, the fixer they call him.
What's a fixer?
Fella who can get his hands on just about anything you need for a price.
No way. Think you could find me a... Perhaps, Mr. Caserato, what you ought to ask for is a beginner's guide to giving better testimony. Because I can promise you that you'll be down for the count in 1.
You put me down? Try it, you bum.
And what am I? Chopped liver? Alright.
Hold it!
Tell us more about the scream you heard.
It was the scream of a guy about to scream his last. And I should know.
Whoa there, good buddy. There's a time and place, you know. So it was clearly audible?
Guy backed into a corner, fighting for his life. You ever hear something like that, boss? Well, I have. Yeah, it was clearly audible.
Hold it!
And that's all you heard? There was nothing else?
Nope, nothing much anyhow.
So there was something. What else did the victim say? You have to tell me.
Oh, I do, huh? Why don't you come on over here and I'll see if I can make you squeal like he did.
Oh. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Forgive the kid here. He doesn't know when to quit. Come on, Miles. Apologize to the good man. But this is clearly important, and yet he insists on remaining infuriatingly vague. Look, friend, how about you let this slide? Please, for me?
So yeah, I heard the voice like I said.
So... I'm gonna ask about the show, maybe. Yeah, show.
Hold it!
What kind of show was it exactly?
Depends on the day. They bring him in from outside, see? Singers, dancers, all kinds. Gives us cons a little something to look forward to.
Nice. That sounds like fun.
And you went along to see today's show?
Sure I did. Can't miss a chance to get a little glimpse of the outside world now, can I? Then, it was over.
Hold it!
You were able to concentrate on your training even after hearing all that screaming?
Look, if we was on the outside, maybe things would have been different. Maybe I seen what I could do. But this ain't the outside. I can't go no place, even if I wanted to.
And you didn't think to slip out from your cell to go sneak a peek?
I don't think anybody else would have thought of doing that except you, Kay.
If only this wasn't a prison. Mr. Knight might have lived.
I somehow doubt it. Frankly speaking, there was no saving him.
What? But if somebody could have just gotten to him in time.
Mr. Coserato is clearly lying. What I don't understand is why. Let's see what I can uncover by pointing out the contradiction in his testimony. When did he die? It doesn't... Workshop A, Workshop B. Have I pressed that one yet?
I have no clue.
The training?
Hold it!
What did this training involve?
Let's see now. Today was stamina and rhythm work, which means jump rope.
What? In that tiny cell? How? And what about Teddy? Isn't that dangerous for him?
Kid's no dummy. Second I get my rope out, he jumps up and holds on tight.
You jump rope with a polar bear clinging to your chest?
I told you, didn't I? We're partners. Besides, a little extra weight's good for me. Anyway, I started jumping rope.
Anyway, I started shooting.
Anyway, I started blasting.
Started blasting. Oh! He got stabbed in the throat. Could he have... Could he have screamed when he got stabbed in the throat? That's the only thing I can think of is he got stabbed in the throat, so I don't know if he would do a lot of hollering and crying. And it was almost, and we said it instantly, killed instantly by a stab wound. That's the only thing I was like, I think, are you listening carefully, Mr. Coserato?
Oh, you trying to be cute or something?
The victim died from a wound to the throat, and very quickly at that. He had neither the time nor the ability to scream as you claim he did. Ugh. You say you heard the victim's cries, and yet that would have been impossible.
But there must have been a scream. He said there was.
He said there was?
Ugh. Quit looking so smug, will ya? Fine, I admit it. I didn't hear nothing, alright? The guy in the next cell did. He told me so.
The next cell. Ah, the parrot!
You mean... Oh, Polly!
Do you want to be this particular prisoner, Tina?
Alright, I'm back. Do I sound any better?
You sound fine.
Alright, cool. I didn't get a glimpse of any of that because I was interrupted for like 5 minutes.
Oh no, you're good. We just the biggest thing that we learned was that this prisoner, the boxing guy, was told by this prisoner next to him with his arms crossed that there was screaming going on, but we know that the guy died by a stab wound to the neck, so there's no way that he could have screamed. So if you're able to, you can feel free to be this prisoner.
Alright, huh? What do you want? I heard a scream, what of it? We came back from the show and they put us in our cells, same as always. Then, just like I told this guy, I heard it. Scream. A really scary one.
Scary how, exactly?
didn't tell him this part, I guess, but it was kind of like.
I'm really surprised that sound came out of you.
I am very sorry.
No,
that you
you're
had to hear
fine.
that. Someone, anyone, come quickly! Something like that.
Well, I guess it's safe to say that probably wasn't the victim. Indeed, it sounds more likely to have been the person who found his body.
The prison that found his body, huh?
Excuse me.
Ah, that explains it. So Mr. Carcerado was telling the truth, more or less. He would never lie to us. We just met him.
I know.
Same thing happened with Tabby.
Okay, you really need to work on your gullibility. Is it really the case though? Are there really no problems with this testimony? I feel like there is a problem.
Just a tiny problem, though.
I'm afraid a new problem has reared its head, namely, why didn't you hit the screen yourself, Mr. Carcerado?
Yeah, what gives, pal? How come you didn't hear anything when your neighbor heard it clear as day?
you okay, sir?
Ah! Oh, he got knocked out.
What do you think? I did the crime or something? Huh? From inside of this here cell. Guy died over in the workshop, in case you forgot.
Well, yeah, it does seem a little weird now that you mention it. He's right. Neither of us could have done it. Because let me tell you, if I could get out of this here cage and murder somebody, you'd all be toast.
Hmm. Gumshoe's little eek! His leg.
Ain't that the truth? You bums ain't leaving this place in one piece if any of us can help it.
I almost forgot that these men are hardened criminals. Well, I won't be doing that again anytime soon. I'm guessing this wasn't how you saw this going, Edgeworth? What's my next move here? I won't get much more out of this and them in this state. It is her! It is
Who's
her.
there?
Or is it him? It just sounds very effeminate. It's very effeminate if it's him.
I think it's her, but I think they both show up in this scene.
I think so too.
Alright, let's see it.
Yes! Schneider!
Yep.
My queen! My queen, and there's the best, Sebastian. I can also be her if you want to be the best, Esper.
I would love to be the best.
Order in the court.
Who died and made you the boss of me, huh? Can't you see we're kind of busy here?
I love her. Hush now. Silence is golden.
It is.
Your hand, if you please.
The woman ever.
She is, it's true. By the power vested in me, I hereby sentence you to blissful silence. Praise be, a simple life awaits you. No money, no possessions. May the goddess of justice watch over you, now and always.
Okay then.
Guard, if you would.
Looks like you'll be spending the night in solitary, buddy.
What? Come on, please, boss. Any place but there.
There is no need to be
Hold on.
afraid, my child. If anything, you should rejoice. This is a blessing, a chance to redeem yourself, to be reborn.
No!
Farewell. Oh, goddess of justice, bless your child and keep him in your care. O Holy One, we give thanks in your name. And you are... Verity what's her actual name? I forgot.
Justine Courtney.
That's right, Courtney. That's what I remember is Courtney. But Verity's not bad. And then
Yeah, I think
and
of the three,
Gavel.
I think this one ruled.
I think Gavel is very cute. And you're at your service. It is my honor to bear the title of judge and to work at the pleasure of the law. And what is a judge doing in a place like this? Since you asked, Mr. Edgeworth, I've been sent here to find you. I came bearing a message from the Committee for Prosecutorial Excellence, and it is my sacred duty to deliver it.
The Committee for Prosecutorial Excellence. What the heck is that?
It is first and foremost a name that should not be taken in vain, my child, for it's a sacred phrase from the Goddess of Justice herself. Why don't I fill you in, kiddo? The committee is a panel of 11 people whose jobs is to keep our beloved prosecutors honest. In other words, they make sure people like Edgeworth here don't cross their professional line. The panel is comprised of people from both the legal and political professions. A panel of which you are a member, I assume? I am. Allow me to thank you on the committee's behalf for your service. Thanks for coming to see us like this. Speaking for myself, it's a real honor to meet you. It's always great to hang with the judicial compadre. Come on, bring it in and chillax. We're all friends here. Need I remind you that the committee has a long-standing relationship with the Bar Association? Hey, I didn't mean anything by that. I was just trying to lighten the mood, okay?
So, your job is to find bad prosecutors and punish them?
Precisely, my child. Praise be to the Goddess of Justice for bestowing her gift of insight unto you. The committee has the power to remove problematic prosecutors from cases. And should a prosecutor truly unworthy of the title be brought to our attention, we are vested with the power to confiscate that prosecutor's badge.
Hold on 1 second. I am fixing something at the moment.
No worries. I need some water anyway. How we doing, chat? Sound off. I see Stardust in there. Thanks for stopping by again. They were here earlier watching.
Hey.
I added some new... Oh, yeah. I added some new sound alerts if you guys want to use them.
Ooh.
I think they're mostly done with channel points. I think there's one that's a bit, but... They're mostly done with channel points. Ooh, I've been enjoying it so far, but I'm so excited about Sebastian.
Yeah, oh my god, I'm so glad to see these guys here.
Oh man. But yeah, I remember seeing her for the first time. I was just like, yep, I love her.
Yeah, I'm surprised that like her soundbite when she says like overruled is as low key as it is.
I
Which
know.
kind of fits, right?
Yeah, right.
But I'm so used to her going like overruled.
Right, exactly.
Hold on. I'll be maybe a few more seconds. Esper, could you take over this line for me?
Oh,
I'd appreciate it.
And what does the Committee for Prosecutory, whatever you said, want with Mr. Edgeworth? We're in the middle of an investigation here.
Objection!
There he is! That's a really good soundbite.
It
though. I love
is.
that.
I wonder. I want to know who does the voices for them.
I wonder. Pitiful. You really don't know, do you? What an ignoramus. It's him.
Do you want to continue to be Gumshoe?
Oh, you're right. I forgot.
No, you're good.
And who are you, pal?
Wait, not that. I am
Not that.
De Best. Sebastian De Best. Prosecutor extraordinaire. Though you might know me as just The Best. A name they call me down at the prosecutor's office. With great affection, I might add.
I know, Eustace. What a name. What name is that?
Honestly.
I've never heard of you.
And how about Detective Flatfoot over there?
Nope. Name means nothing to me.
Well, it's to be expected of an ignoramus, I suppose. Ignorance is sweet, as they say. So I'm sure most things mean sweet nothings to you.
Ignorance is bliss. The best. And I don't think sweet nothing means what you think it means. It's entirely natural that you aren't yet acquainted. Sebastian only joined us last month. So he's nothing but a rookie?
I'm not just any rookie. I am
The best? Yeah, the best rookie. We're just gonna replace anytime winning.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Which he will prove himself to be in due time.
Now, let's cut to the chase. I'm here to clean up your mess, Edgeworth. What do you mean? What mess?
I'm so surprised that they didn't go with like the fan translations, you know? Because they were such a like well-known, like it's not like they didn't know, and they kept Kay's name, you know, they kept a lot of the other ones. I guess because Kay was who she was in the first game too,
Yeah.
but I'm just like, why did you not show honor to the fan translation?
I was just gonna point out, Eustace reminds me of the character from Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Oh. I fear I know exactly what he means. The committee sending an envoy with a new prosecutor in tow. Right, that's what I was saying. I suspect I know what you're getting at, to best. But I'm going to need a few more details. Would you mind explaining, Judge Gavel? Very well, but the power vested in me by the goddess of justice, I hereby declare that in the matter of the incident at the presidential address and the murder of Mr. Bronco Knight, the committee hereby decrees that Prosecutor Edgeworth be relieved of his duties and replaced by Prosecutor DeBest. Here ends the verdict.
Huh. What? Mr. Edgeworth is off the case? Just like that?
Judge Gavel, I believe I asked for an explanation. No explanation is required. The guilty verdict is in. The goddess has spoken and her judgment is final. Objection! And what exactly have I done to warrant being taken off the case? Come now, Mr. Edgeworth. Claiming ignorance to your crimes will not serve to lessen your guilt. You boarded the presidential plane, violating the principle of extraterritoriality, and while there, you performed an unsanctioned investigation and subjected a visiting foreign leader to questioning. It was for justice. You were one wrong move away from causing a major international incident. You vastly overstepped the authority of your office. To call it an abuse of power would be no understatement. Objection! I don't deny that I may have pushed the boundaries where certain rules were concerned, but there's also no denying that certain risks must have been taken if one is to arrive at the truth. I refuse to concede with my actions were inappropriate. Then what you're saying is, the end justifies the means? That rules can be freely ignored. That is a very dangerous way of thinking. The law is absolute. It is not to be bent to your whims. Forgive me, but not all of us believe as you do. Is that so? How unfortunate. Still, it changes nothing. When a trial ends, the hammer falls. Be you defendant or attorney, even if the verdict seems irrational, nothing more can be done. Nothing, that is, but to give thanks to the goddess of justice's divine grace. Unless you wish to appeal, to do so would be to risk your badge, of course. So they mean to take my badge if you don't play along. She's great. Whoa, tough break, Edgeworth. I see you've accepted your fate. Good. Guards, if you'd be so kind as to escort him out. I love her, girl boss.
Yeah.
No! Stop! What are you doing to... Oh, wait. That's me.
Sebastian.
That's me. What are you doing, detective? I'm in charge here now, so you'll do as I say and move out of the way.
What? You're not the boss of me!
Unluckily for you, Flatfoot, that's exactly what I am.
They're holding all the cards here. I don't stand a chance. Detective Gumshoe, do as Mr. DeBest says.
But, sir...
Judge Gavel. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth? The committee's decision is beyond irrational, so yes, I do plan to appeal. You haven't heard the last of this. Duly noted. Until we meet again, then. Let's go, Kay. We're leaving.
Right.
Oh, and remember, you know who will be getting a full report on all of this. I don't care.
Phoenix?
I actually don't remember. Oh, we're already at to be continued?
Yeah.
What? It hasn't even been.
It's only been an hour and a half. Crazy.
I hear doggo.
Barf.
That's my doggo.
Oh, look at his old outfit in the corner.
Yeah. I still can't believe what happened yesterday. It was terrible. The way those two treated you.
Yeah. We were just there. Yeah. This is like flashbacks that happened like immediately after a thing that just happened. Okay. Judge Gavel and Mr. DeBest certainly didn't mince their words. But that's not what concerns me right now. I'm more worried about the committee's reason for doing what they did. And what they might do next. I suspect it won't be good.
Earth to Mr. Edgeworth, are you listening to me?
Yes, of course.
So, this is it? You're giving up on the Bronco Knight case?
No, I have no intention of doing any such thing. To walk away from the case would be to tactily accept the committee's decision. The only problem is that I don't have the authority to continue investigating. Oh? Yes, what is it, Detective?
Got some bad news, sir. Word down at the precinct is they just arrested somebody for Knight's murder.
What? Do you know who it is?
No, but I heard they're being held in the detention center. Maybe you could go talk to whoever it is?
Good idea. Let's get down there, Mr. Edgeworth.
Even without the authority to investigate, surely I can still pay a suspect an innocent visit. All right, we're on our way.
Me too. I'll see you there, sir.
They're like the Three Musketeers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But won't you be missed, Detective?
Nah, everyone's busy in the prison going over the crime scene anyway.
Good. Then we'll see you shortly.
Yes, sir.
Come on, Kay. Let's go.
You got it. I love the way she just punches the air.
know. Ugh.
So it's the next day.
Yeah. Many dots.
Many dots.
Many, many dots. Still no sign of them, huh?
Indeed.
Oh wait, this is just like last time.
Please don't tempt fate like that. Do you want to be this one, Tina?
I need to rest my voice.
Oh,
a
no,
bit.
you're fine. Yeah. Are you okay with the Esper? If not, I can do it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I don't know who this is though.
I
so-
don't either.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. No! I can't! I just can't!
Sure you can. I told you, it's just a pair of visitors.
Sounds like someone really doesn't want to see us.
Oh, it's him!
Oh! No.
Just talk with them, please. Oh.
Oh, this music is like my starting soon on my stream music, so I got like a jump scare on that. I'm like, wait, why am I hearing that?
That psycho's like, it's my son.
Yep, there he is.
It's him!
I wonder what name they'll give him.
Oh
here.
yeah, I don't remember.
But one of them's a prosecutor, right? Aren't they all super scary? All they do is stare at you, right into your soul.
Ah, you must be the suspect in the...
See? I told you!
Okay, why is this man so flustered?
Probably because you're being you. But I guess that's just how you are.
Thanks for clearing up absolutely nothing.
Hey, Mr. Suspect, you doing okay in there? Exclamation point. We just want to have a little chat with you. No biggie, right?
Who are you?
Hi, I'm Kay Faraday, Mr. Edgeworth's trusty sidekick. It's just a part-time gig I'm doing while I take a break from my real job, though.
Funny, I don't recall ever employing you.
And that's Mr. Edgeworth. He is a prosecutor, but he's not gonna stare a hole into your soul or anything.
Just try me. Oh, please.
Really?
Really?
Really.
Weak!
Ugh.
That one was.
Anyway, can you first please tell us your name?
It's...
Saint?
It's Saint.
Oh, Simon. It is still Simon.
Oh,
Simon Saint.
Instead of Simon Says, I guess.
well, nice to meet you, Simon. You can call me Kay. Everyone else does.
So he kept Simon, but he didn't bother to keep the best. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth, I would like to ask you a few questions, if I may.
Yes, ellipses. Please, Simon. We're trying to help you, I promise.
Many dots. Really?
Thanks to Kay, it sounds like we might finally get some answers at least. Perhaps you could start by telling us a little about yourself.
Who, me? What? Why would anyone want to know anything about me? I'm boring. I'm nothing. I'm a nobody.
Do you have a job?
Oh, well, it's hardly worth mentioning, really. I'm your average corporate pencil pusher, just like everybody else. Honest.
This is going to take a while. How about you and Mr. Knight? Oh,
Well,
and just when I thought you were making progress. Kay?
So, Simon, did you know Mr. Knight? Come on, you can tell me.
Bronco? Yeah, I knew him. We were friends.
Interesting. I wonder if he knew that Knight had been arrested.
And, did you know Mr. Knight had been arrested?
Kay, you read my mind!
You know?
Yeah, I even came to visit him.
He came to see Knight. I wonder when that would have been.
And
Hey!
what's that, Simon?
Telepathy! We're just so good, such good partners.
It was the day before yesterday, around lunchtime. I came as soon as I got the call from the cops.
The police called him? Why?
How come the police called you?
I like this.
Yeah,
You
that's such a fun bit.
Just do the work for me, Kay.
They said Bronco asked them to, that he needed a favor.
A favor?
Uh-huh. He wanted me to bring him his chess set, the
Oh.
pocket-sized one. So I went by his place, and then I came here.
A chess set.
A chess set?
Is it just me, or is she getting better at stealing my thoughts?
You do know everything you think is written all over your face, right, Mr. Edgeworth?
And also in the small text box that's below us, and they look down and are like, "Oh, where did this get here?" Ugh.
what is this? My little investigations?
Yeah, I'm not a mind reader, just an expression reader. Amazing, right? Don't you just love having a sidekick as helpful as me?
Oh, and have you read what my next move is going to be?
I sure have. There's something you want to show Simon.
Indeed. Let's present it to him and see what he has to say about it. Take that.
So, this chess set.
Oh, that's the one I brought for Bronco.
Well, that settles it at least.
We, found it next to Mr. Knight.
He always had to have a chessboard somewhere nearby.
Oh.
I'm not surprised he had it with him when he...
Simon, You and Mr. Knight, you were very close, weren't you?
Yeah, we were best friends. At least, I thought we were.
Oh.
But I guess I was wrong about that.
What do you mean?
If I knew him so well, why was it such a shock for me to find out he had killed someone?
It's not easy discovering that someone you're close to has committed a terrible crime. That's happened to me several times. It's a very bitter pill to swallow indeed.
How could it all end like this? I could never have imagined something so awful. Sniff, sniff.
Something's not right here, Mr. Edgeworth. There's just no way Simon murdered Mr. Knight. He
Yes.
hasn't lied to us, so he couldn't have done anything
We
like that.
we just met him, so that means he can't lie. Yes, he certainly doesn't seem to have any obvious motive. Then again, he wouldn't have been arrested for no reason either. I wonder what grounds they had for doing so. Why were you arrested, Mr. Saint? Oh, man.
Oh boy.
I just don't get it. Why won't he talk to me? I'm very nice.
I'm also not as conniving as a certain defense attorney.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't.
Wow, he answered you, Mr. Edgeworth. I guess he's not scared of you anymore.
Thank goodness for small miracles.
The cops burst into my house this morning out of nowhere. And before I knew it, I was here.
These policemen. Was there a prosecutor with them?
Yeah, some kid named DeBest or so. Oh, come on.
Oh,
on.
they could have at least said.
Man.
You know what they should have done? They should have said DeBest, like to be the name that he thought was his name. That rookie. I thought as much.
So, did they interrogate you yet?
What?
Da
I'm gonna be
Vinci?
interrogated?
Sorry. Da Vinci?
Why the cops?
Well, yeah, I mean, you've been arrested. You're a suspect now.
No. Oh, the detective shout at me and threaten me and... Ooh. There are always these hulking guys, right? Who get in your face and force you to...
Oh.
Detective Dip Gumshoe, reporting for duty.
Eek! See? I told you! Please don't hurt me! Oh, please don't crush me with those huge arms! No, please! I'm calling the cops!
But I
Yes,
am
the
the
cops.
cops. I'm like, but I am the cops.
But what's up with this guy, Mr. Edgeworth? And why am I being threatened?
Oh, nothing, detective. You're just being you. I guess it's just how you are. See, Kay, I can do that too.
I don't get it, sir. Why was I threatened?
Look, Mr. Edgeworth, Simon is clearly innocent. He hasn't lied to us at all. It's foolproof. So there's gotta be something we
Oh,
can do
gosh.
for him, isn't there?
Kay. Mr. Saint.
Yes.
You were Mr. Knight's friend, and 2 days ago you came to visit him. You had nothing at all to do with this murder. Is my understanding correct?
Yes. I didn't kill anybody.
Very well, then I will choose to believe you, and I will do all I can to assist you.
Oh, but why would you help a nobody like me?
Let's just say that I may not be doing it solely for your sake. I have something of a personal interest in this case.
Oh boy.
That's right. It's payback time. We'll show this to whose investigation reigns supreme. Come shoot.
Tina,
Wait, that's me. Hold on 1 second.
you're good.
Oh yeah, now we're cooking.
Unfortunately, I still lack the authority to conduct said investigation. As such, my resources are rather limited, and I'll need to lean heavily on the ones I do have at hand. Which means you, Mr. Saint, your information will be invaluable going forward. In other words, let's see if we can't help one another out, shall we?
Oh, I just thought of something. Why don't you just borrow an attorney's badge? Then you could represent our pal here.
Now's not the time for jokes, Gummy. He's never done that once in his life. I mean, Mr. Edgeworth is a prosecutor. He couldn't defend anyone if his life depended on it.
Not even himself.
It's true. He had
But I was kidding. I just thought helping suspects, that's what a defense attorney does, you know?
Sure, but we can do that too. The only thing that matters is that we find the real culprit in the end. So come on, let's get to work.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, there they go.
Aw.
Oh. I'm sure you know already, but just to be clear, if our investigation ultimately proves you to be the culprit, we'll have no choice but to treat you like any other suspect.
Eek.
But you needn't worry. I believe you, or at least I've decided to try, for now.
Many dots.
Just hold tight and try to believe in us in return, if nothing else. It might help you to feel a little less alone. Now, if you'll excuse me. I've got to saunter off to the bottom of the screen. Your life, your choice.
So, we talked a good game in there. But we can't even get back inside the main prison to see the scene of the crime.
Maybe defending the guy in court is our best bet after all.
Mummy, can't defend for his life, remember?
I'm assuming that this is maybe Shields. Well, who do we have here? Yeah, it is.
Yeah. It's him.
If it isn't Edgeworth and the gang, what are you cats doing around here?
Listen, pal, if you've come to harass Edgeworth again, I'll...
Hey, easy there, Detective Flatfoot Sholmes. I'm here to work.
Work? What, you're here to defend somebody?
I love that Sholmes is like canonical because of Herlock Sholmes in Great Ace Attorney, which I love a Herlock. Oh my gosh. Whoa, the K-Meister nails it in one. Are you just the uber intelligences one of the bunch? Uber intelligentes? That's not how you use either of those words, Fender. Shields. Some may say I'm an easygoing old rogue about town, but I'm actually not a half-bad attorney. Which is why I've been summoned to the old jailer Rooney for a meeting with a new client. The suspect is one Simon E. Sainsbury.
You mean Simon Saint?
Wow, that's freaky! You know more about my job than I do.
Wait, Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Shields, a defense attorney. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I fear I might be. In fact, it could be our only option. Not so long ago, I found myself embroiled in another case that wasn't mine. I managed to worm my way into the crime scene by agreeing to be a certain someone's subordinate. Back in time. We'll see that case later. Not an experience I ever want to repeat.
God, I hope so.
Yeah, I think it's the third one. But I fear I may have little choice. Shields, before you say another word, I just gotta point out the fine print. Raymond Shields doesn't take on associates. Explanation point. Say it ain't so, you protesting, but pompous prosecutors are a no-go. Especially those of the Von Karma variety. I should have known he wouldn't forgive me that easily. I understand why you wouldn't want to work with someone like me. What's more, I understand how you feel about all things Von Karma. But please, believe me when I say, I'm not the man I was back then. I'm no longer under my old mentor's spell. I'm gay now.
You better believe it, pal. Mr. Edgeworth's a changed man.
That's right, Gumshoe, thank you.
Sure, he used to be gay for Phoenix, but
You can stop now, Gumshoe.
but he's not like that anymore.
I do have feelings, detective. Gay feelings.
Feelings.
Phoenix right.
Feelings for gay feelings for Phoenix right. Someone needs.
He's right.
Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say someone needs to clip that, please.
Oh, free of charge.
Mr. Edgeworth's one of the good guys now. I was so tempted to have her say the good gays now. It was right there.
Yeah.
He's not just a prosecutor, he's a hero.
And he's gay.
He got me off the hook just last month.
You don't say. Well, that escalated quickly.
But he was. There's no other word for it. He was heroic. Great deeply, even. ...
Please, please, Shields. Don't you think there's something odd about the way the committee stepped in yesterday? There's more to this case than meets the eye. I'm certain of it. I just can't walk away from this. I can't. Please, allow me to help you with this investigation. Oh, the hat.
Aw.
Sheesh. A bow from the great Miles Edgeworth. Never thought I'd see the day, but here we are. So enlighten me, if you will. What made the leopard change his spots? Well, there's this man. I suppose it would have to say the courtroom itself. I've experienced so many things and met so many people within its four walls, including some old friends who showed me a better way to be. How could that not change a person? That was really gay. Well, I'll be. The old you would never barred his soul like that. That was beautiful. Might have even surprised you know who, and you know how much that takes. Tell you what, here's what we're going to do. We're going to start again with a clean slate. So, this is me.
Hold on. Edgeworth and Co. Law Offices. Eddie
Raymond Shields.
What the hell? Raymond Shields,
Yeah.
excuse me. Senior partner.
Edgeworth?
That's right. Mr. Fender here began his legal career as an assistant to my late father, Gregory Edgeworth.
What? Your dad
Gregory.
was a defense attorney? So you know who Mr. Fender the fucking Mr. Shields keeps talking about is.
Except he's not because he's dead. The clever K-Master nails it and won yet again. That's right, I was talking about his old man. Guess you all noticed I kept his name of the door, so to speak. Least I could do for old Gregory, really. Listen, Edgeworth, Miles. I'm going to level with you here. I don't trust you. Not fully, anyway. I can't just forget about all those days you spent licking Von Karma's boots, you know? Anyone can say they've changed. I'm going to need you to prove it. And besides, you know it's how Gregory would have wanted. Very well, I accept. Okay, then that's enough hardball for one day. Let's move on to the fun stuff. I hereby appoint you interim associate of Edgeworth and Co. Period. Because the Co, I was confused because Co also normally has a period behind it. But anyway, congrats, man. I'll try not to let you down. Well, doesn't this bring a tear to the eye? The prodigal son coming on board at his late father's firm.
Permission to come on board too. Please, Mr. Shields.
You don't even have to ask, kiddo. Welcome to the crew.
Woohoo! Thanks, Captain.
All right, I guess it's time to go to work. So, where to begin? Any bright ideas, Miles? Where were we when we were so rudely interrupted? Okay. I believe we need to speak with the person who found the body. Just what I was thinking, eager associate. We do indeed. Huh, still the type to smile and nod, I see. That will certainly make my life easier, boss.
Now that that's decided, let's get going.
Oh,
What about me?
pat, pat.
I'm a detective. I can't just hop on board as an attorney's assistant like you guys.
He has a point. I can't leave him adrift on his own, now can I? Detective Gumshoe, I have a special assignment for you. You are to continue investigating the case under Mr. DeBest. And if you happen to discover anything that seems useful, you are but to notify me immediately. You're in a uniquely powerful position, Detective, and I'm going to need all the information you can pass our way.
You can count on me, sir. I'm a real pro when it comes to letting things slip to the defense.
Yes, you are. Trust me, I know. But just this once, those loose lips of yours might be what saves our ship. Bye.
Alright, bye-bye. We don't see you for the rest of the episode.
Oh, there he goes.
Throw wide the prison gates, good sirs, because here we come. Yay! Horse!
Yeah. Pony.
Pony.
That's what I am.
So, any idea how we track down whoever found the Bronxter's body, Miles? I think our best bet would be to simply ask around. Do you still want to save your voice, Tina? Or
It's a little warm now. Hold on. I don't know who this character is.
I
so
don't
it'll
either.
just be...
Neither do I.
Yeah.
Alright, so it'll be a placeholder until we know who it is.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, don't you dare!
Oh, it's her! I love her little fox. That's me. I'm right there. They put me in this game. Who is this? Excuse me, but
Well, since this is your character, would you like
oh no,
to...
I'm the tiny fox that is around her neck. I don't have to be her.
Oh.
She's the warden basically. So if you just want to give her like powerful lady voice, if you want to give her like I'm a rich lady, you can.
Oh, so kind of like, what's her name? Spoiled Rich?
I guess.
Or, no, Diamond Tiara's mother. I forgot what her name was.
I don't know.
Whatever. Oh, my. Just look at you. Sorry, that's the best I got.
No, you're good. Are you talking to me?
Just fabulously chic, darling. Absolutely. Fabulously, excuse me. Facial hair is so... No, I can't do it. I'm sorry,
No, that's
Esper.
okay.
If you can.
I'll take her.
Okay. Thank you. I can't
yeah.
do this.
No problem. I just have fun with it. Like it doesn't have
Yeah,
to be
no,
like
it doesn't matter. Like you could honestly make her whatever voice you want. Like you could make her like gruff old man. Like it's up to you. Whatever's comfy. Or you could just do your normal voice.
Yeah, if you want to take her, you can keep her.
I just can't do like very rich characters, you know?
I gotcha. Do you want me to take her then, or?
Yes, if you're able to. If you want, I can take whatever role you haven't done in a while, and I'll just take them.
Do you want like the Rocco guy if he shows up again? I don't know if he does.
Like the
Kakarado,
prisoners.
I guess. I'll take him.
You can be the prisoners, yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Just fabulously chic, darling. Fabulously. Facial hair is so very courant, don't you think?
Enchanté, mademoiselle, and much obliged. Defense attorney Raymond Shields at your service. Let's get things off on the right foot, shall we? A little embrassure, perhaps?
Oh, I like the sound of that. Oh, look.
I know, it's so cute. That's me.
That's you. Oh, it was a kiss.
Right on the kisser.
Well, how else does one greet a new friend? A little smooch is entirely de rigueur, don't you think? Wow, talk about stealing a kiss.
Indeed, an act so shameless it puts even great thieves to shame.
Physical contact is so very important as a form of expression for our little family. Everyone in this lovely home will tell you as much.
Hey, if everyone else is hip to that, I can be hip to that too, sure.
Fifi Lagarde, by the way. Ooh, that's a fun name.
Yeah.
Her unofficial name is Patricia Rowland, which is like
Oh,
patrolling.
Roland, yeah, that's right.
Roland, yeah.
But I like
This one's fun.
Yeah, I like Lagarde.
They're putting a lot of good names to kind of just like episodic characters.
Yes,
like,
yeah,
But
I know.
this is one of the only good ones. They can't just bring back the best.
This one's good. I think Rocco is good too.
I
'cause
think Rocco,
Rocco's-
yeah.
Rocco is J. Elbird, so.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Yeah. Warden of this charming abode. You may call me Fifi, of course.
So she's the warden of the entire detention center and prison facility, is she? A pleasure to meet you, Miss Lagarde. Miles Edgeworth. I'm an associate with Mr. Shields' practice. I hope you don't mind me asking, but were you here in the prison yesterday?
Oh, don't be silly, darling. Of course I was. Yesterday was a very important day, after all.
Important in what way exactly? A big meeting of some kind, perhaps?
A meeting? Oh, heavens no. I couldn't think of anything worse.
A little ear.
No. Yesterday, the circus came to visit.
Oh, this music!
Yeah! It was a simply spectacular event featuring some terrifically talented animals. Anyone who was anyone had to be there. If you were here at home, you were watching the show with me.
Sorry, I love this song.
Yeah, it's so good. The performers set up a special stage in the yard just for us. We are one very lucky family, n'est-ce pas?
So she was at this circus performance for the inmates yesterday morning. Mr. Caserato mentioned a show yesterday as well. He must have been talking about the same thing. What time did the show take place?
From around 8 until 10, maybe? Yes, something like that.
Meaning it finished right around when the body was discovered. And by dint of having attended the show, she was a reasonably solid alibi.
Oh, would you look at the time? Sorry, darlings, but I really must dash. Feel free to explore our home, mi casa, su casa, and all that. Ciao for now!
There she goes.
Yeah.
The horse just standing, the pony just standing there the whole time.
Honestly. Well, what now, Mr. Edgeworth?
A horse is just like, what is my purpose?
I know, right? Like, staring into the middle
Very
distance.
existential.
Oh, it's like the one by the beach where it's just like, man, like as it stares at out to the ocean.
It's the man horse.
Yeah. The person who found the body screamed, and that scream was heard by one inmate that we know of. Therefore, our first task is to question this inmate and see where his information will take us next. I can move! A pig!
Yeah.
Pet a pig! Aw. This is a mini pig, I believe. Though not for eating, I hope.
Isn't this great, Mr. Edgeworth? It's like being in a zoo.
Except it's the humans, not the animals who live in captivity here.
No one would mind if I took one home with me, would they?
If by home you mean behind bars, then no, I suppose not. Monkey! Aw, he's petting the kitty!
Aw,
Do you have a moment? We have a few questions for you. Do you want to be the guard, Tina? Oh,
where is she?
that's okay. Oh, who's a good girl? You are! You're just perfect!
Oh my
really-
god, my Discord really loves fucking with my mic, doesn't it?
I feel that though. Mine does that too.
Alright, whatever, I'm past it.
You're okay.
She really is. She's beautiful.
Ahem! Meow! He's finally noticed me, I think. I was wondering...
What's her name?
It's Waggy, ma'am. She's my little friend.
Yes, right, as you were then. What I need are answers, not clawful puns.
Oh, it's spreading.
Bunny! Why is there a rabbit
Bunny.
just... I nearly tripped over it. That face.
Isn't this great, Mr. Edgeworth? It's like being at the zoo.
Oh, okay, it's the same. Okay, now we will talk to the prisoner. Oh, look at him! This is me running! Look at me go! The little... I love the jiggle physics on the cravat.
Honestly.
About the person who found the body, do you happen to know where he is right now?
Could be in one of the workshops, I guess. Usually is at this hour.
But it seems the workshops are our next port of call. Whee! I'm gonna go in the one here. I can see the crime scene through the window in this door.
Mr. Ashworth, you can't just shove your whole face in front of a window like that. You have to do it more, like, sneaky-like. Steal a few good looks, keeping a lookout for your enemies.
I'm not a criminal, Kay. So why should I have to behave like one?
Yeesh. I was just trying to teach you my special sneak peek technique.
Well, I have no need for any such technique, thank you very much.
Hello? Anybody in there?
Nice try, kiddo, but this isn't a bathroom stall. Yo, you there! Could you help us out here, my good man?
Yes, sir. What can I do for you?
Is somebody using this workshop right now?
Yes, sir. One of the prisoners is in there. Just confirmed it myself during the noontime roll call. What even is that sentence?
We'd like to speak to this prisoner, if that's all right.
Sure. I'll go fetch him right now. Won't take a sec.
Oh. This one's all yours, Milesy boy. What? Why? Let's just say I'd rather not roll the dice on someone I don't know, yeah?
Huh, and I thought adults were all supposed to be strong and brave.
Ouch!
Wow.
You're not looking so brave yourself right now, so let's call it even. Oh,
That one stung a bit. Oh,
here they come. Ah!
Oh!
oh no. Could I try being this one?
You can if you want, sure.
Hi. Hello. Yes, hello. I hear you wish to speak with me?
Not exactly the hardened criminal we were expecting, is he? My name is Miles Edgeworth. I'm a public prosecutor.
The prosecutor, you say?
Raymond Shields, attorney at law. What happened to being too scared to handle this? Listen, sorry about my pal here. He gets the weirdest ideas. Prosecutor, indeed. That'll be the day. He's actually just an associate. Jeez, Miles, get a grip, will ya? Oh, he's right. I mustn't forget that I'm a defense attorney's assistant for the time being.
That explains it. I did think you looked a little different from the prosecutor I spoke with yesterday.
So he's already spoken to the best. Would you mind answering a few questions?
No, of course not. I'd be delighted. The name's Sawid. Frank Sawid. What is his fan name?
This is his official name, because
yeah.
he's shown up in the
Yeah,
trilogy
he's in
proper.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
The Winters is all yours, my young associate. Sure, I'll have the intern do everything. Why not? Mr. Sawit, are you no doubt aware that a murder took place yesterday? Would you mind telling us where you were at the time the body was found?
Yes, I was in that workshop there. Working, as one might expect.
What kind of work are you doing?
Well, I'm actually retraining at the moment. I'm hoping to become a stylist, you see. A pet stylist, that is. Yes, so I've been studying hard and practicing every moment I can.
An unusual field of study befitting an unusual prison, I suppose. I think his whatever the apron is saying, like, thylicious? Thylacilicious? Like a thylacine?
We'll have to see.
Wait. Thylacensis? Wait. Thylacinicis, I guess?
Whatever.
It's kind of like a thylacine, which is the
Yeah.
the tiger dog thing that went extinct in Australia. Interesting.
I think that's the genus for that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And that's it. I certainly didn't see anything.
Interesting. I've barely asked him anything at all, and he's already sweating bullets. Oh no!
Another.
I see you.
What can I say?
Why not
Except
get
goodbye.
why not get followers? I just get bots.
That's kind of cringe. Not gonna lie, Twitch. Why are you like this? So, yes, I'm afraid I won't be able to help you. Sorry.
Hold it!
No, I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Sawit, for this interview has only just begun.
I, I, I mean, even if you were to ask me,
You know something, don't you?
uh, it, it's that jet.
He's definitely hiding something. I'll need to push him a little harder if I'm to get any answers.
Oh God, mind chess round 3.
I think we're just... Are we logic chessing? Oh, I guess we are logic chessing.
Mind chess.
Okay. Ooh!
I didn't see anything. I really can't help you, I'm afraid. I'll just start giving him a British accent. I don't give a fuck.
Something tells me he'd be a good poker player. It's hard to tell much from at all from his face. And I don't think he'll be giving me much in the way of physical cues either. I'll have to rely solely on his words instead. That's the only way I know what's going on underneath. Alright, time to make my first move. Let's see who we're dealing with here. He may be good at hiding his emotions, but everyone has a tell.
Mind chess commence.
Tell me, what's your connection to this incident?
Which incident? The murder? Oh, well, that's nothing to do. It has nothing at all to do with me. Nothing.
Really?
I wouldn't dream of getting involved in anything as ghastly as that.
Ouch.
Well, you see, how can I put this? Well, I like to think of myself as an upstanding citizen, a good person, if you will. If you don't have anything to ask me, I do need to be going.
Yeah, perhaps a little more proactivity. Ah! Why does it
Yeah.
take so much?
So, yeah, now you have to press him.
Forgive me, Mr. Sawit, but under normal circumstances, good people do not tend to end up in prison.
That's...
So you do well to tell me what you know about the incident.
How many times do I have to tell you people? I don't know anything, I swear.
Surely you've noticed, Mr. Sawit, that I have you exactly with... Oh, this is wrong. Interesting. I hate that you have to start over.
Yeah, that is kind of dumb. So, yeah, bide your time. Sorry, I don't know what more to say. I just can't help you.
My apologies, Mr. Sawit, but considering that the incident occurred right here in the prison, I find it very hard to believe that you know nothing at all.
Oh, well, yes, I suppose I can see how it might seem unlikely, but it's true. If you're looking for the person who found the body, you'll have to look elsewhere.
Why do you think I'm looking for the person who found the body? I certainly never mentioned any such thing to you. Is it because you do know something you're not telling me after all? His toupee.
Ah. No, I just since that's who you might be looking for, that's all. I'm simply a pet stylist in training. I don't know anything, truly.
There's no doubt about it now. That man is hiding something big. In which case, let's find out what he did yesterday, the day of the incident. Yay, HP!
Yay, full health.
My opponent's very good at hiding true feelings, but not for long. It's time to smash that mask off his face and see what lurks behind that phony smile. Tell me about the day of the incident. If you really don't have anything to do with me, do the murder, then you have nothing to hide, right?
Well, the day of the incident? Oh gosh, I mean, so much happened.
What was it like here in the prison yesterday morning?
I really don't remember. I don't have the best memory, I'm afraid.
I don't have a clue as to how to push the conversation forward. I'll have to try another tact.
Okay, so
I'll probably just bide
What
my... I think I might... I guess I can ask, what were you doing?
maybe.
Okay.
No, bide your time.
No, it's okay. When it hits, it's fine. It's when it goes through and does
Oh.
nothing. Yeah.
I told you, I'm a pet stylist in training. And that's what I was doing yesterday, training. Specifically, I was giving the animals a trim.
Now you're Australian, kind of. You didn't notice any commotion at the time of the incident?
Well, listen, I can't.
No,
like,
it's okay. It's okay. It's
Can't
okay.
stick with what I said.
I would imagine, some things are suddenly quite tumultuous around here.
Well, the commotion, you say? No, not really. Maybe I heard someone, but,
You heard someone? Was that someone screaming by any chance? You don't try to tell me you don't remember. You continue to assert that you do nothing about the incident, Mr. Sewit, but I'm afraid I don't believe a word of it.
oh. Yeah!
Oh my gosh.
No, I thought I heard someone yelling, but I don't really remember.
The fact that he heard a scream at the time of the murder may well prove to be a useful clue. I would do well to bear it in mind. This is the same. How are things in the prison this time? And now I can say the scream. Okay. You don't remember? Please. You literally just confirmed that you heard a scream.
Ah! Oh, but I must have been mistaken. The truth is, I really don't remember.
Your memory fails you yet again? How convenient. But I know you're lying, Mr. Sewit.
How dare you talk to me like... I mean, I'm not lying.
Oh god, I think I'm just gonna keep pressing him. Surely you've noticed, Mr. Sewit, that Oh no! I should have
Nope.
bided my time! Now I have to do it all over! Frick that! Frick you! Frick you, game!
I really don't like the fact that you have to start over from the last checkpoint.
Well, it's not even a checkpoint. It's like you have to do the entire encounter, like that part of the encounter all over again.
Yeah, it's kind of stupid. Look, if you must know, when I'm working with the animals and I get into the zone, that's all I see.
Am I to understand that you have something of a talent for animal grooming then?
Well, my scissor technique could use a little work, but I'd say I'm quite good with the animals. They seem to like me, you know? I'm especially good at calming them down when they get scared.
Scared? And when exactly do they get scared? Surely it doesn't happen very often.
Well, that's... No, thankfully it doesn't.
A loud scream would certainly frighten the animals, wouldn't it? Why are you going to such length to deny having heard the scream? What is it you're hiding, Mr. Sewit? Tell me.
I can assure you, I'm not hiding anything. I'll admit I did really hear somebody scream. But I'm not hiding anything, I promise.
The mask is finally beginning to crack. Now to shatter it completely by asking the scream itself in more detail.
Yay, full health.
I'm afraid you're about to learn a painful lesson, Mr. Sawit. That hiding things from me never ends well for my opponent. When did you hear the scream?
Oh, wait, now I remember. I forgot about the show. I put on a show for us prisoners around the time of the incident, you see. Yes, performing animals. If I remember tightly, that's where I was in the morning.
So now you wish to claim that you didn't hear a scream because you were at the show? You do realize that goes completely against everything you've told me so far.
And what are you gonna do about it, huh? That's just... My memory is... patchy, as they say. Probably shouldn't have done that. Oh, the animal show really had to be seen to be believed.
It did it? Tell me, what kind of animals did you see?
Let me think here. A whale?
Enough of your lies. You were nowhere near the show, were you?
Yeah! Well, I seem to remember being there, but maybe I was, maybe I wasn't.
It's clear Mr. Seward wasn't at the show. This feels like a vital clue. Who did you hear screaming?
But wait, I just realized I made a mistake. When the incident happened, I was out in the yard, yes. So, I didn't hear anyone screaming. No one at all.
Time to deploy my clue. How long were you planning on keeping up these lies? I already know that you weren't at the show.
Yeah!
The game's up, Mr. Sewit. It's high time you told me the truth. I demand to know about this scream, now.
I can't tell you what I don't know. I didn't hear any scream, not from the person who found the body.
Oh! How curious. Most people would assume that the scream had come from the victim. So then, why do you think it came from the person who found the body,
Yeah, I can't do this for much longer. I made a mistake.
How, Mr. Sewit? How did you know it was the person that found the body who screamed?
It's,
Shall I tell you? You knew because it was you who found the body. And the scream that was heard when the incident occurred didn't come from the victim. It came from you. Yay, we win! You didn't have to
How did
scream, but
you-
I appreciate it.
Sorry, I'm playing the part.
No, you're good. I just don't want it to hurt you.
No, you're good. It's true. I admit it, but what gives you the right to treat people like this?
Checkmate. I'm so smart. Okay.
Yay, we're really
Yay, we're smart. Now that we've established that you were the one who found the body, Mr. Sewit, I believe you have lost any standing you might have to withhold your cooperation.
smart. Alright, you win. You win. But I'm sure I won't have anything useful to tell you. Probably isn't even worth your time.
That's not for you to decide. By my hand, the truth will be revealed. Every decision I make is to ensure that end.
Hold it. Except, that's not what we're here to do, is it?
What do you mean?
We're not trying to expose the truth. We're trying to save Simon. That's what we do now, remember? We work to get our client out of trouble. Not as a prosecutor, but as a defense attorney's assistant.
What the K-Meister said. You need to listen to the kid more, you know. A client has requested the services of Edgeworth & Co. And as your old man always says, your relationship with your client comes before anything else. So if you think Mr. Saint's well-being has taken a backseat to some quest for the truth, well, let's just say I don't like the fire people, so I need you to fight against your instincts a little harder, yeah? He's like, this will take some getting used to. In any case, the importance of this man's testimony remains unchanged. Therefore, Mr. Sherwitt, I'm asking you once more, what happened when you found the body? How you doing, Tina? Are you still okay to do the voice?
Yeah, that was like 10 minutes straight. I need to not strain my voice tonight.
Yeah, you're good. So would you rather not?
Not this time, no.
Okay.
I can take over.
Sure.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. I was in that workshop there by myself, practicing what I'd learned. I don't remember how, but I found myself in front of the door to the other workshop. I happened to peek in through the little window. And then I saw him lying there. A man, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself screaming in sheer terror.
Let me get this straight. The room you were in is next to the one you were where the corpse was found?
Yes, that's right. I was in workshop B.
And you were there the whole day?
Yes, from the 7 a.m. roll call onwards. There are 3 roll calls a day, you see. 7 a.m., noon, and 9 p.m.
And they check who's in the workshops during roll call, correct?
That's right.
Nothing was reported to be amiss at 7 a.m., which means the knight's body wasn't in the workshop yet at that point in time.
Huh.
Guess that means the murder took place after 7 a.m.
Which puts it right around the time the show was happening. Yes, the show. I remember the other prisoners going to see it.
And therefore anybody who wasn't at the show has no alibi? Would that be a fair assessment, Mr. Sherwitt?
I guess so, but I only found the body, I swear.
There's a clear contradiction in Mr. Sherwitt's state testimony. Rooting it out should be my first priority. Okay, let's see here.
Hold it!
You found yourself there, really?
That's right. And then I found myself peeking through the little window at the door.
Why did you think to do that?
Gosh, I don't know. I just found myself doing it, really.
You clearly weren't concentrating on your work then.
No, that's not true. I'm a model prisoner. It's just all the other prisoners had gone to watch the show.
Eureka!
Oh my goodness!
Oh,
That was a little loud. Sorry about that. I should probably change that.
Sorry.
No, that's my.
Sorry.
I need to change the volume. You're good. Go ahead.
I guess I was, well, kind of lonely.
Like being stuck at school after everybody else has gone home, huh?
Yes, exactly like that. Anyway, I found myself in front of the door to the other workshop, and...
Hold it!
Could you tell right away if it was a man or a woman?
It was clearly a man. His physique, his clothes. It was also very clear that he was dead.
Buh, you could tell just by peeking through the little window?
Look, let's just say it. This wasn't my first dead body. This wasn't my first dead rodeo. But,
Oh, what? You mean? What does he mean?
Oh yeah, I was changing settings.
oh, you're good, no worries.
You're in prison for...
to my eternal shame, yes. This was, however, the first time I had seen another person's handiwork up close, so...
Oh.
Hold it!
Does that mean you didn't get a good look inside?
No, I couldn't. The window was not only small, but it had bars over it, you see. Not exactly a panoramic view.
They're just so the guards can check what's going on, right?
That's right, yes. You're very knowledgeable, young lady.
You bet. I guess you could say I know a little something about prisons now, too.
I'll have to remind myself to address this newfound interest later.
Anyway, yes, I peeked in through the little window in the workshop door.
That one's so weird.
Yeah.
Like, how does he not remember that?
Right.
Hold it!
What exactly were you practicing?
How to be a pet stylist, of course. I'm a model prisoner, after all.
So he keeps saying. Oh, that's it. I think this one, because if they leave, right?
Right. I don't remember this one, so I'm like... I don't know for
Prisoners are
sure.
not allowed to move about freely because he's saying that he exited the workshop,
Oh,
right?
Okay.
And
Yeah.
the doors open if the animal is detected. They raise an alarm if the inmate's bracelet is detected. They're not made to...
Objection!
Okay.
Yeah.
And of those pathetic lies, Mr. Sweet. I'm afraid you'd rather lost sight of what you are.
what I am. I know precisely what I am. I am a former newspaper salesman who's training to be a pet stylist.
Hold it!
Hold it. But that's not all you are, is it? Or did you forget the bracelet you wear around your wrist? A bracelet that marks you as a prisoner, and therefore unable to move around as you please. As you both know, stepping outside the door would have sounded an alarm.
Oh, well, that's...
But there's no way you could have looked into the other workshop without leaving your room you were in.
Ugh.
Hooey! Stylishly done, Edgy-Roo.
But doesn't this mean that Mr. Swick couldn't have found the body then?
Good question, Kay. Are you all right? do you need some water? Perhaps Mr. Sawit himself can explain.
So actually, I may have forgotten to mention one very important detail. Sorry about that. I can explain exactly how I was able to see the body, if you'd like.
Oh, by all means, go ahead.
Oh boy, another testimony.
There's a little trick we prisoners know about, you see. As long as you leave your bracelet inside the door, you can lean out without triggering the alarm.
Oh.
And that's how I was able to peek through the window and into the workshop next door. Inside, I spotted the victim's dead body, which made me scream in fright.
So he's saying he was able to take a look next door because he kept his arm inside Workshop B as he leaned out.
Please don't tell anyone about our little trick, especially not the guards. Please.
Is this it? Is this all he was hiding? I'd better dig a little deeper into his testimony just in case. Rebuttal.
Hold it!
I suppose this allows you to enjoy a little taste of freedom.
It does. To be honest, it's one of the few things that brings me joy anymore.
A rather surprising source of joy, but rule breaking isn't exactly a demonstration of remorsefulness, is it?
Oh, but I am remorseful. I always am. I'm a model prisoner after all.
I'm beginning to suspect that he doesn't know what a model prisoner actually is. So you use this trick to peek through the window?
That's right, yes. I made sure the guard wasn't looking and lean out into the corridor.
Hold it!
How much do you remember about the man you saw?
Oh, I remember everything. Let's see. He had blonde hair, and his neck was covered in blood because he was...
Dead, yes. We know that, Mr. Seward. Thank you very much.
I'm just telling you what I saw. I thought you attorneys were obsessed with the little details.
There's some serious venom behind those words. Something tells me you may not have the best experience with defense attorneys in the past. So he's able to,
Hold it!
Why did you make such much of an effort just to take a look?
Well, you see, I heard noises coming from next door. And that room was supposed to be empty, so I thought it was strange.
And you went to look as soon as you heard these noises?
Yes, of course. I had to see what was going on, so I went right away.
I see. Are there any problems with that? Is there? I'm assuming there is. So we heard a noise and went to look right away. I guess it would depend on the time in which it happened. You claim that you looked into the next room as soon as you heard some noise. If that's the case, you must have seen more than just... Oh, right! He would have seen the murderer because he died instantly.
Yeah.
Because the person who made the noises should have been in there too.
That's,
You've gotten quaking in his boots, Mr. Edgeworth.
Mr. Sewit, tell us the truth about what you saw.
many dots.
You do, of course, have the right to remain silent, but it will do little to dispel the notion that you were somehow involved in this crime.
I'm sorry. I did see something else, but it's too insane to believe. I really thought I might have dreamt it. That's why I wasn't sure if I should mention it.
For now, I'll be right back. I'm gonna use the bathroom.
Oh, no worries. Just tell us what you saw.
All right. It was that dog. And what I saw is the stuff of nightmares. That huge black dog had sunk his terrible teeth into the victim's throat.
What did you just say?
It was hellish. Utterly hellish. That beast. That awful beast. He killed him.
Ugh. Suddenly, I don't feel so good.
Jeepers creepers, that's awful. Talk about traumatizing.
It was dreadful. Horrible. Now you know why I couldn't help but scream.
So there's a man-eating dog in the prison's animal population, is there? I like how he made note of he doesn't seem to like me very much.
And that really is everything, I promise. You believe me, don't you?
For now, this one seems too far-fetched a lie, even for you. I'd like you to append what you just told us in your testimony, if you don't mind.
Very well.
Hold it!
You're sure this black dog was biting the victim's throat?
Yes, there was blood everywhere. The beast's mouth was dripping with it, and...
Whoa! Spare us the gory details, will ya? What about the victim? Was he?
Eek! Don't say it! Do you really need to ask him that, Mr. Edgeworth?
Ow, okay! What was that punch for? I'm on your side here.
He wasn't moving at all. He was just lying there.
Menacingly. Meaning he was already dead.
There was so much blood just oozing from his neck.
Thank you, that'll be enough.
Oh, he was dead as a doornail, I'm sure of that. Not even the twitch of a finger. Just lifeless.
Eek, enough already. Why do you have to go into every little detail like that?
To give you a nice and accurate testimony. And that is what you want, isn't it? Shall I add what I've said to my testimony, Mr. Edgeworth?
Please do.
It was awful, I tell you. Terrible.
I just gotta keep pressing. You paint a very vivid picture.
Well, I had a front row seat, I suppose. I could almost feel the agony of the poor man's final moments.
I don't think I'll be getting any sleep tonight, Mr. Edgeworth.
You won't? Well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, and it's all your fault for pressing him for more gory details.
I'll be having nightmares tonight myself. It's all still so fresh in my memory.
He says with a large smile. Okay. Oh! A snowflake motif in relief. You seem a very clear memory of this ring, Mr. Sawit.
Well, I used to go door to door selling newspaper subscriptions, you see. I had to take people in at a glance. Their appearance, their mood, that sort of thing. Figuring out who exactly you're dealing with is the first step in any sale.
Except in this case, you were figuring out a corpse.
What can I say? Force of habit. One that served me very well in my sales career, if I do say so myself.
Even so, you seem to remember things to an uncanny level of detail.
I suppose. Nevertheless, it's true. I remember the ring, the relief, all of it.
Is what he's saying even plausible, though? Perhaps I should take another look at the condition of the victim's body as we found it.
I know what I saw, Mr. Edgeworth, and my eyes don't lie. They're very trustworthy, you see.
I know. Kay in the back. We just met him. He can't be lying. So Knight was bitten in the throat by a dog that lives here in this prison? Not the most plausible of explanations, I have to say. Well, that do say that pets take after their owners.
But there are some things they shouldn't take after. Not that they're supposed to help reform their owners. Otherwise, what's the point of having an animal therapy program?
I should probably ask Mrs. Sawit a little more about this dog. Go next. Go. I don't know why. Okay. Did I press the black dog?
I think you did, because that's where you got you the two new statements.
Oh, okay. Because he has... Oh! The tarp was covering the ring. A ring with a snowflake relief.
Yes, I saw it clear as day. It was carved in such fine detail.
Interesting. Your testimony is certainly very accurate. In fact, I'd say it's just a little too accurate.
And? What's wrong with being too accurate?
I mean this. You testified to having seen a ring with a snowflake design on it. And while the victim did indeed have a ring on his finger...
See? Exactly as I said.
There's no way you could have seen it. Take a look at this photograph. Every time it takes me back. As you can see, the victim's right hand was covered by a tarp. It would have been impossible for you to see his ring, let alone what design was on it. Unless, that is, you approached the body and removed the sheet. You told us earlier you only took a look through the window in the door. Yet you seem to have seen quite a lot from such a disadvantaged location, Mr. Sewit.
Who the heck do you think you are, huh? Mr. Big Shot, acting like you know it all. I mean, I saw what I saw, I swear. Oh, I know. That man's arm. It must have moved under that tarp after I peeked in.
Nonsense. You already told us that you can't have been that case. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. You said it yourself that the victim was already dead, and dead men don't move, do they?
Many dots.
Hooey! Is that the stench of ode to desperation I smell? What are you hiding, Mr. Sewit? Tell us.
Many dots. No, You're wrong. I know what I saw.
Erg. Oh, broke.
Ah!
There goes the toupee. Oh.
There it goes! You couldn't let it go, could you? Had to keep on poking and prodding. You slimy two-bit associate attorney!
How dare you? It seems the real old Mr. Sewit has finally revealed himself. Whoa, that's quite the rug he was rocking. Came straight at you like some kind of flying black cat.
Look, I'm just a sweet innocent witness here.
But are you really? Because I must say I have doubts. Very serious doubts.
What's that supposed to mean?
You saw something that should have been impossible to see from outside the workshop. So, how did you do it? That's simple. Uh-oh. Mr. Sewit, this is where you were standing when you saw the body. I'm assuming in the workshop? I'm assuming in the workshop.
Take that!
You were in the same room as the body. That's the only way you could have seen the relief on the ring.
Many dots. Ha! Say what you want, but you don't have a shred of evidence, do you?
I have a glove.
Nothing to prove I was in the room with the body anyway. You can't prove it, can you? Because I was in the next room over. Minding my own business and looking after the animals. Why else would I have signed out the pair of rubber gloves? For fun?
Rubber gloves, you say?
Now put up or shut up! I want to see evidence that proves I was in the room with the body.
Take that!
Oh, Sewit. Remind me, Mr. Sewit. What were you doing when you discovered the body?
How many times do I was practicing my pet styling techniques.
Of course. Then perhaps this rubber glove might mean something to you.
That's...
This glove was found by the victim's body. I believe it was dropped by the killer. And I can't help but notice that you have a similar glove tucked into your apron.
No, this one's different.
Yes, that one does seem awfully lonely, doesn't it?
Hold it! It's just a rubber glove. There are hundreds of them all over the prison. This doesn't prove anything.
Objection, he says. Not yet, perhaps. But if I were to ask the police to check this glove for prints, I have a feeling the result would be rather fascinating. Ooh.
Ooh.
Got him! Got him! It's over.
God.
Oh,
Is that Raymond?
I think so. What the? Huh, that was a pretty rad objection, am I right? Please, Shield, now is not the time for tomfoolery. But I have a legit objection, because this isn't over. There's something that still doesn't make sense. Our man here's a prisoner, right? And he's got one of those bracelet doohickeys on.
Many dots.
That's true. So how could he have left his workshop in the first place?
I love his theme song.
Yeah. His bracelet would have triggered the alarm if he tried.
Right, we don't have a good explanation for that yet. Well, anything you'd like to share, good buddy? We're all friends here. That's weird. You should be clinging onto the bracelet like the big round lifesaver it is.
In what way?
As in, it's the best hope our wig-flinging friend here has for getting off the hook for murder. Sorry, can't get into the crime scene with a bracelet on. If that was me, I'd be arguing for my life. And yet, he hasn't said a peep about it. I wonder why that might be, Is it a fake? Sound of silence. I suppose Miss Law Priestess did preach the silence is golden yesterday, too.
Whoa. You sounded like an actual attorney for a second there, Mr. Shields.
The worst of times are when lawyers calmly show our biggest smiles. Gregor taught me that. It was part of the attorney's code he lived by. So, friend, what's the dealio? Why so coy about your bracelet? He got his
Well,
toupee back.
He grew it back. Well, to tell you the truth, it's broken.
Broken?
I fell over a little while back, you see, and hit it on the floor. After that, it didn't seem to set the sensors off anymore. I should have told the guards about it, I know, but... well, it was awfully convenient.
I see. So your bracelet is broken. But do they really break that easily? If so, then this prison has a serious security problem. You there! Could we have a moment? Aren't you just... Oh, are you here,
Oh,
Tina?
no, you oh wait, no, that was me, but you can
Oh,
take the card.
okay.
I forgot you had him.
Oh, no, you're fine. Aren't you just the cutest? Ahem!
Meow! Can I help you, sir?
This prisoner's bracelet appears to be broken.
What? Really? That's not good. I'll get someone to find a replacement right away.
Thank you. We'll keep hold of the broken one for the time being.
Of course, sir. I trust you'll take good care of it.
Alright, I hate to dip now.
No,
but I
you're
just gotta
fine.
dip.
I think this is probably a good place to stop anyway. I think...
And like if you do this at any point in the future, I would be more than down to join in.
Yeah!
Same.
Yeah,
Again, I'm really sorry.
No,
for taking
you're
so long.
good. Yeah, you just let me know which days you want to do it. I'll probably get to like a better stopping point than in the middle of this sentence. But yes, then we will continue another day.
Yeah, and hey, thanks for having me here. This was a blast.
Yeah, as always.
Alright, you guys have a great night.
Night.
Bye!
Yeah, I'm gonna dip as well. Thanks for having me, Fox.
Yeah, thanks for staying for so long. I appreciate it.
Yeah, of course.
Have a good
All right,
night.
take care. Yeah, you too.
All right. Sweet. Bracelet sorted. Now to turn our murder in, yeah?
What? No, I didn't kill anybody.
Whoa there, Paleo. You were the one who said your bracelet was out of commission. Or were there other inmates freely roaming the halls while everybody was busy watching the show?
No, I just found the body. That's all, I promise. And when I did, that enormous dog still had his mouth wrapped around the poor man's neck. I only went to the workshop after the beast had left.
And why did you go in?
Well, okay, fine. I wanted to go through his pockets, okay?
He was going to rob the corpse? That explains why he remembers Knight's ring in so much detail.
Hey, why are you looking at me like that? I'm a great thief. I'd never stoop as low as to steal from a... Well, I didn't steal anything either. The show ended just after I'd entered the room, and all the other inmates came trickling downstairs thereafter. I panicked, rushed back into the other workshop, and started my fake screaming.
And dropped the glove in your waist, huh? I guess that's just about hangs together. Anything smell funky to you, Miles? Other than whether Mr. Sawit is the one who did it, I'd say one very significant question still remains. The question of how Knight made it to the prison proper from his holding cell in the detention center. Oh yeah, that one's a doozy. I also can't help but wonder about another key feature of Mr. Sawit's testimony. That dog's involvement can only mean one thing. Mr. Sawit,
Yes, what is it?
were you the only prisoner who didn't watch the show?
Well, no, there was one other who didn't.
Am I right in thinking that this prisoner couldn't have watched the show, even if he'd wanted to?
Yes, how did you...
I knew it. I had my suspicions when we first ran into the black dog yesterday, but this confirms it. For a criminal that dangerous to end up at a place like this is unbelievable, but... Where is this person's cell?
You're going to see him? Who are we talking about here?
Him. He's not like the other prisoners you know. He's special. Gets treated like royalty. But you didn't hear it from me. All I say is, if you value your life, you'd stay well away from him.
What? Will you please stop trying to scare us all the time?
The big cheese, huh? Well, I for one definitely value my life, so that sucks.
They keep him in maximum security. Which is over there.
Maximum security. Well, that's certainly one way of treating someone differently.
All right, quit being so mysterious and tell us who he is already. Let's just say he's highly skilled when it comes to people's lives. Better than anyone, in fact. And, that's all I'm prepared to say on the subject. In fact, I've already said too much.
Well, Milesy, anything else you care to share? Or are we gonna leave Kay and I in the dark here, too? The mystery man in maximum security is an old acquaintance. Let's go pay him a visit. I suspect he'll find our dark canine friend there, too. Okay, now I stop. All right. Well, this has been fun as always. Thank you again to Tina and Derp and Esper for coming on and helping to add some voices to this fun little escapade. Thank you everybody who stuck by and came to see it. You know, it's been a ton of fun. If you have not already picked up this game, it is available on PS4, Xbox, Switch, Steam, all the platforms that can exist. It's both of them. We happen to be playing 2, but you can get 1 and 2 all for 1. And a ton of bonuses too. So thank you so much. And yeah, I hope you all have an amazing day. Good night.